Hey, hey. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me okay. The kids have stolen my proper headphones and I don't know where it is. He's got one of these built-in mic jobbies. How's everyone doing? Can everyone hear me? Type yes if you can. Please say yes. You're just going to leave me hanging, aren't you? Yes, thank you, Martin. And welcome, everyone. Welcome. Apologies, I've had an incredible day. My daughter is extremely ill. She's only 5. Yeah, so I've been back and forth to the doctors, and it's a nightmare. Nightmare. Thank you, everyone. Right, what was I doing? Yes, metal detecting. Yes, I've seen the comments, and I'm very cautious around cows. The reason for that is because when I first started, well, about 2 years into it, about 8 years ago, I got chased by cows. The reason why I got chased because I was running from them, and apparently, if you run from them, they like to think it's a game and chase you. Uh, the reason why I started running is because there was a lady cow. She must have been a boss cow or something. Sort of nudged me just a little bit, and it hurt, so I ran. And then the whole herd chased me out of the field, and that's why I'm cautious around cows. But yesterday was fine. Um, Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I hope she gets better. She's not in a good way. So yeah, uh, tried to get some medicine into her, and it straight back out. So, but yeah, the cow thing. Yeah, yeah. But they were fine yesterday. They were quite friendly, thankfully. And yeah, I wasn't too worried towards the end. I didn't find an awful lot. I found a penknife, and it was a rubbish place to go. So hopefully we won't be going back there with the group. I'll put the link up in a minute. But please bear with me for 2 minutes while I do the weekly giveaway um, thing where I'm going to random comment picker, so I may lag slightly. Uh, it could have went viral, yeah, because back then I didn't film my escapades. I just detected. I wish I did. Thanks, Daz, mate. Yeah, evening. I'll go through the list in a minute, see who's here. I just want to get this weekly giveaway thing out of the way, because that's what it is. So I'm going to share my screen. Please bear with me a second, if you and I may lag, so just bear with me. I really am sorry. Right, I'm sharing my screen. I'm hoping you can still see me. Okay, I'm going to share my audio. Press the wrong button. Right, I'm now sharing screen. So if I lag, I do apologise. Please bear with me. Don't go away. We'll continue with recommended cookies, of course. We are now on the comment picker. I hope you can't please listen to the sound of my voice. Right, well, link for the giveaway. Filter duplicate users. There we go. It's a bit slow and laggy. Right, so the comments was here we go. Nice yellow cup. Yellow wrong. Mind. Please bear with me, guys. Nice yellow cup. And we'll see if I got that right. Uh, yes, because everybody and the winners. Congratulations, Emma. Please send me a Facebook message, or later on or tomorrow, and I shall send it to you on Wednesday. From Hi. I went off. Ridiculous. Sorry about that. Congratulations, Emma. Yes, my internet is shite. You're right. Right. Apologies for that. Well done, Emma. I'll reveal what you've won very shortly. So bear with me there. It's just chaos today. What it is, it's not my internet as such. It's this laptop. It's a notebook, and it's trying to do an update, and ah, yes, Gary, I know. It is what it is. Gary, we've got Percy, we've got History Dinger Hampshire, Rusty Sectorist, John Clayton, Emma Walker, congratulations. Ken Titus, hello, buddy. Rob's here. Hello, Rob, mate. And who else have I missed? I've probably missed someone. Yeah, probably. Dazzler. Sorry, I hope you don't mind me calling it. Martin, of course. I'm sure there was someone else. I'll tell you what. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the link in the chat. Someone come and help me stop me from drowning any further, please. Come and tell me about your weekend. Let's stick that link in there right now. Let Devon Digger does have it. Are you sure, Emma? I'll reveal what it is very shortly. It's a coin. Right, there's the link. Yes, so if anybody wants to pop on, tell me about their weekend. If you want to hear more about my cow escapade, because I didn't do anything else apart from talk to cows. Uh, reliving my fears. Yes, I'm sure he's been good to me. Oh, bless you, Emma. You're a very nice lady. Devon Digger does. I'll send it to you on Wednesday, mate. Got a premiere 6:45. Oh, you're overseas, aren't you? Okay, mate. I've got you on my notification bell. Just clicked on for you, so I'll check that out as soon as your premiere comes on. I'll try to be there. Um, did you get it on video? What, the cows? Not me being chased by cows. My previous video I put on yesterday, where I went detecting. Yes. Did you get it on video, John? I love you, buddy. Oh, there's a lot of love going on here. That's cool. Yeah. So I'll tell you what. If someone else comes on, which I'm hoping they will, stop me from drowning in my own vomit. No, I'm kidding. Then I'll go and get the prize and I'll show you what Emma has donated to Daz. It's a coin. I'm totally unprepared. I've got an ill child, and it's not been fun today at all. My head's all over the place. Cool. Yes, the cows. Yes. I did film the cows lots of times because there was nothing else to film apart from a pocket knife, which I found. I did find a pound coin. It's probably some of the best finds of the day, to be honest, out of 34 people. I know there was another guy who was with us, Barry. He found something pretty cool. It's looked like a spur, I think. And hello, Marlon, mate. I also want to do a quick mail call, if I may. I was going to do this in a video. I thought I'd do it live, especially since Marlon is here. There we are. Thanks, Marlon, mate. Surprised me this. I was well shocked. So this is from my daughter's manager there. Wait. Did I miss something there, John? Yes, I got a lovely card from Canada, Mayor Videos. And inside, I hope you don't mind me showing this, mate. Yeah, life's a beach. Life's a beach. Let's show that. It says life is good, but obviously life's a beach. Awesome, buddy. That's very kind. And I've got some stickers to give away to you, good people, as well. So I'll stick the link in the description again. If anyone wants to come on, please do so. Don't mind. tell me about your weekend. Wow, there's lots of things to read. Lots of things to read in here. Treasure hunt, the sticker pack. Way. Right, there's a coin. There's a loony. Sorry. Thank you very much, mate. You know, I was like, oh, I didn't win it. It says to Detective Kev, I could see from your chat message that you really, really wanted a 2021 mint loony. I really, really did. I was like, oh. So yeah, that's awesome, mate. Thank you so much for that. My giveaway on your mail call for us was never claimed. Here are the stickers for you to share. I will share these stickers. I will definitely share these stickers out to the community. Definitely. That is awesome. From Marlon and Aurora. Very good. Thank you very much, Marlon. That's Mayor Videos, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody knows who he is, and Aurora, of course. My second one was amazing. This is from Crafting with Gertie, and she made some stuff for me. So, what did she make? Little thank you cards. Aren't they good? Lots of them. So when I send my giveaways off, they come with a thank you card. Thank you very much, Mandy. That's really, really, really sweet. Thank you. You want Marlon's sticker, John? John Clayton. You have to send me a Facebook message. My head's all over the place, and I'll probably forget. So please send me a Facebook message. It's I think you've got me, Kev Bleasdale. Yeah, you have got me on there. I'm sure. Yeah, sure you have. Rusty Detector is sorry, Terry. Sorry, I missed you on March side. Yes, sorry, Terry. Mate, I missed you as well. I really am sorry. Yeah, it is what it is. I've just so much to do. Yeah, we got. I've got something going on Saturday. This Saturday, I'm taking a bath. Cheers, John. I'm doing a charity gig in Asda in Bideford. All the Asdas are doing something for Tickle Pink, and they're basically raising awareness for breast cancer. It's not just women that get this problem; it's men as well. Some men. Hello, mate. Saturday, I'm taking a bath.
Hey, Kevin.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
All right, bud.
Bideford.
All right.
All the Asdas are doing something.
Let me close the other audio a minute. I've got 3 machines running all at the same time, and you sound a bit wacky.
All right. How's it going, mate? You all right?
Yeah, not bad. Bit crazy times, you know. Really crazy times. Weekend, you know.
Yeah.
I popped on because you want to talk about cows and stuff like that, and in the
Yeah,
field
yeah.
and what the weekend was like. But
Hey, Ralph.
bloody
What have you been
hell,
up to then?
weekends. Yeah, I'm doing so much overtime at the moment. This COVID has kicked in again.
Oh,
And
really?
you know, I'm covering for colleagues all over the borough at the moment. And can I get out detecting? No, but c'est la vie, as we say back in Pontypridd.
Yeah.
Just
I know
can't
it's
get out,
tough,
mate.
mate. It is tough.
Can't get out.
So,
You know.
when the pandemic first kicked, because I'm a cleaner at Asda, right?
Yeah.
When it all first kicked off, everyone was panicking. It's terrifying. Of course, it is. It's a new thing. And we got given these COVID suits, and I suddenly became like some kind of a emergency response cleaner. So of course I had to go and clean the in-store pharmacy, and I was like, "Well, there's no way I'm going in there. There's sick people in there." Panic. So I put this suit on. It covered all of this, a white suit, almost like a painter's suit. Now I
Yes.
cleaned the
Having a
pharmacy.
hazmat suit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hazmat suit.
Sperm suit.
And
That's what we used to call
basic,
them, sperm suits. You know.
yeah. I basically forgot to take it off, and I had to go and fill out some paperwork right at the front of the shop. So I've just pulled the hood down, like, walked through the store. All these people like, because it's right at the start of this thing, and everyone's panicking because I'm there filling my paperwork at the front of the shop, and the manager comes over to me and goes, "What do you think you're doing?" I said, "What do you mean?" So why are you wearing that suit? Oh, I forgot to take it off. And he goes, "Take it off. You're making people panic." And I looked around. There's everyone like. So yeah, I started a little bit of a panic. Oh
Yeah.
dear.
Well, Do you know, it's mayhem at the moment. I'm covering so many different. I do kind of technical facilities management myself, and it's I've got a couple of buildings that I run, across
Yeah,
Berkshire and West London, but taking on other people's buildings when they're sick because they're down with COVID. I mean, bloody hell, God, I thought mine were bad, and you come up against buildings you've never been in before. We got floods, we got lift problems, you got you name it.
yeah. Well,
It's
so,
it's crazy stuff. So having to work all the hours under the sun, including weekends at the moment. So yeah, bloody detecting's out the window, mate. Really is.
oh, sorry to hear
But
that.
loving watching other people's stuff. I always do. It's great. And like I've got yours and John's, and Nick as well.
Oh, Nick,
When you
yeah.
were out the other day. So looking forward to watching that soon, mate, when I can.
Well, we
You know.
didn't. What we didn't find, especially with me, if I don't find an awful lot, I like to add a bit of humour in there. You got to, haven't you? So it's literally mainly about about cows. I was literally surrounded by them, but there was one moment
Yeah.
I went.
Let's get on to talking about cows because fucking hell, scary stuff, cows, man, in
Oh,
fields.
yeah,
I've had
I
some
was.
moments myself, believe me.
Yeah, I bet we've all had encounters before, but my God, I was this one time I was absolutely mortified, terrified. The farmer actually warned me. He goes, "I got heifers in the field, but you're okay. Just don't stare at them for long." So what am I doing? I'm filming them for the kids, aren't I? Yeah. They, they all stand up. They all look at me and stand up, and they all come walking towards me. But wow, they're bigger than
Yeah,
I thought.
yeah,
Normally, because I'm a townie, when I see them, they're this big when I drive past them on the motorbike,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But ever
The
since
key,
then, I've been
listen,
wearing.
the key thing to remember, right, is if you get into a field and you've got the cow-looking stuff, if they got a single hairy udder, you're fine. Do you know
Oh
what I mean?
right,
Yeah, if you've got that single dangly thing that's hairy, you're all right there. That's your bullocks. You know what I mean? If it's a great set of bollocks on the end of it, run like hell. You shouldn't be in there. And if there's a couple of them in there, they shouldn't be in there as a group. That they're not permitted. Farmers are permitted to put them in there as a group. But cows are scary as hell. I've had to, geez, I've had some crazy moments in fields with cows being chased out of there myself. And when they come up to you and they start charging and sticking the hooves in and skidding towards you, you think, bloody
oh
hell, you know?
yeah, that's what happened to me that time.
Whoa.
It must have been like a boss cow or something. It was like, or she was like literally jumping like front hooves like this, and she's going, and that's when she nudged me, and
Yeah.
only gently, but knocked me flying. I was like, nah, time to go. So I grabbed my
Nah,
detector and legged it.
scary stuff, mate. If they got the udders, as I call them, get out of there. But don't be in the same field.
Yeah.
But I have got a video going back quite some time ago, and it's going back 5 or 6 years, something like that. We were in a field full of, and this is really weird. There was cows that were all in season. Do you know what I mean? And
All
they were
right.
all calving at the time.
Yeah.
And there's about 9 or 10 of us in the field didn't have any issue with these cows at all. Came back later in the day, they started delivering. That's when the problem started. My Christ, did they get protective or what?
I
Didn't
can
get anywhere
imagine.
near that field
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's the
Even the
same
Rob.
with most. I think it's the same with most animals because I remember years and years ago, I okay, here we go. I spent some time with the Military Corrective Training Centre in Colchester, and I had to go and work on the farm that's there. I was a bit of a bad boy once, and anyway, so there were these pigs, and there was one there called Tyson, massive thing. Is a female, believe it or not, and
Heather the pig.
it was giving birth, and my job was quite simple, just to grab the piglets as they came out. My God, the daddy pig, the tusks up here. Like, I was like, oh. It was in its cage, but it was like proper like mad because we was going near its. I know its wife. Do you have a wife pig?
Oh,
Anyway,
maybe.
it's
Why not?
woman. It's female pig.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going crazy, and it managed to get out, and that was it. Then it started charging at us all. Look, ah! But it's dead protective over its babies. But crazy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great to get it on farmland, but you've got to, with these animals around, you
Yeah.
know, be careful. So,
Apparently, it's Canadian Thanksgiving. Turkeys are mean buggers too.
yeah.
Really?
Do you know one of the first jobs I had, right? I was still in school and I was saving up to go for a holiday. God, I think where was I going? Corfu or somewhere crazy like that. And I used to work in a pub when I was like 15,
Yeah.
and one of the regulars said, "Hey, heard you going away. Do you want to, earn some money?"
Right.
Yeah, really would like to earn a bit of spending money. Right?
Yeah. Who wouldn't?
So totally unknown to me, this guy used to have a battery farm, chickens, right?
Oh, right.
No, I'm going back to God. What year was it? It would have been 87, 88, something like that. And no, before that, Christ, it
Really?
was it was 85, 86. So he drove me there, and I had a look around, and he said, "This is what you got to do. See all these things with the chickens on them, and they had like um, felt and conveyor belts and all that sort of stuff
Oh,
that you had to
right.
put
Yeah.
in the court had to clean all the shit and the eggs and stuff like
Nice.
that off it. And we're past the what you call time, aren't we? So I can't say shit and whatever I like. Yeah. So, oh my God, it was money well earned, mate.
Was it?
And I tell you what, I had to travel by bus to get there. I was always guaranteed a place on the bus because I smelt like crap.
I'll bet.
And you know, got to the pub after that, and always got to the pub first and got a decent beer in. So, but my Christ, the money you could earn doing that because no one else would do it. And it was
Oh,
oh, my stomach used to come from my bloody mouth, honest to God.
yeah. Do
But
you know what?
good
Even
fun.
I know what it's like. I've been doing the cleaning thing for. Sorry, that's my son messing about. I've been doing the cleaning thing for 10 years, and no matter how many times I'll put my hand down toilets and pull
Yeah,
stuff out, I still go. I still retch. I don't think you can ever get used to it. I don't know.
yeah.
So yeah. So it's Canada Day. It's Thanksgiving, Marlon, is it? So I'm just talking to Marlon there. I don't know too much about. This is really sad, isn't it? I don't know much about Canadian history, but I know about the American Thanksgiving. What's the deal with the Canadian one, Marlon? If he's still there, put the link on again because I guess he'll be getting drunk tonight. So what are you doing?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Sorry, it's my boys messing about. He wants to be live, don't you?
No.
No, you don't. Little bugger. Similar Kev, more low key and no shopping holiday after. Oh, right, okay. Oh dear, Rob's getting started. Look, Canadians celebrating humping maple trees. That's crazy stuff. Oh, I don't know. So you've been working today then?
Oh God, yeah. Headache, floods, buildings with floods in. But what do you do? You get people living in your rooms and paying rent and all that kind of stuff, and their rooms are being flooded, and you can't find the source of a flood and all that kind of crap.
But that's quite
That's my
frustrating.
kind of headache of the day. But I've got a good team behind me, and they're fantastic maintenance guys and contractors and stuff like that.
Yes.
It just massively inconveniences the people that are living in these places that paying, God, dare I say, over 200 quid a week to live there.
It
And
is what it
you,
is. I
you get
mean,
a leak and you got to put it right, but it affects, because we're on like 5 or 6 floors in some buildings, it goes all the way through. risers are leaking and all, people's showers and it's
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
massive headache, mate. It really is.
Yeah, I
But
bet.
we get there. Makes me smile at the end of the day when person can move back into their room, carpets replaced, kitchen replaced, shower replaced, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
all
good.
good at the end of the day. At least I
It's good.
leave work with a smile on my face. You know what
It's
I mean?
good when
Even though I
you've
didn't
got a
get
good.
flowers for it.
It's good when you got a good team behind you as well. So,
Yeah, that helps. And
especially
if truth be known, I've got having to take on other people's maintenance crew and stuff like that at the moment, but they're all good guys. They're massively skilled. Um, you try sourcing a piece of water coming through ceilings and down walls and stuff like that from six floors up, trying to figure out where it's coming from. They'll find it in a jiffy. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, that's
It's
good.
great
That's
stuff,
good.
but
That is.
the headache is having to somehow take that person out of their environment and put them or decant them, if you like, into other accommodation that you might not have. If you've got void rooms or something like that, it's fine. But
If you have,
if you
yeah,
haven't, you're sticking them up in the local Premier Inn or Days Inn if we can find one because it's cheaper. Dare I say? But you know, yeah,
yeah,
that's what's filling me days at the moment, man.
yeah. I remember I worked in a hotel about 12 years ago called Tantons. It's in our town here. Um, I was going through a bit of a divorce at the time, so I was just glad to get this job. And basically, I practically lived there. It's a great place to be. But we had a leak, and it's an old building, and we basically all the regulars disappeared. So I went from being a waiter to suddenly I was now a chef, a chambermaid,
As you do.
a
Yeah,
barman, and a maintenance person.
yeah.
Now, as a maintenance person, my boss, we couldn't pronounce his real name, so we called him Bunny. Massive Indian guy, really nice guy. He goes,
Sounds a
Kevin,
bit Eldorado, that, mate. Bunny.
yeah,
I met a bunny in Eldorado,
yeah,
Bunny
yeah.
maintenance or something like that. Yeah.
But he just said to me, Kevin, go fix this. And I was looking we had a function room on the first floor, and there was an almighty crash. I was in reception. The fuck is that? Anyway, I went up there. The toilet ceiling had just collapsed, and then torrents of water coming through. I said, "Nah, now that's going to cause a problem." So anyway,
Yeah, it does.
it took me, because I'm not qualified or anything. It took me about 4 days to figure out that there was a loose pipe, very old pipe, up in the attic, and I don't like the attic because it's full of, well, the let's just say the hotel had a history of a very bad history as well, and I didn't like going in there. But I ended up going to fix the leak somehow, not qualified, but he made me fix the leak, and I patched up the. It took ages, you know what I mean? But if you've got a team that can find leaks like that, then that's a credit to you, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. And do you know what? In some of the buildings, that I'm managing, it's some of these places have been refurbed so many times over 20 odd years. And the schematics and all that kind of stuff, nobody's updated it. So you've got like,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you go to plant rooms and stuff like that, and you've got like 20-plus-year-old drawings on the wall and lists
Wow.
of valves and all this kind of stuff, and nothing marries up anymore because when they were refurbed, nobody had the jobs worth to go in and update it all. So
Oh
it
dear.
makes things even worse. But the crew that have been in, the latter part of last week and obviously today, they've just been absolutely fantastic. They sourced it like that.
Oh, that's good.
And it's all right. It's costing stupid money to put it right and all that kind of stuff. But
It's people's living, aren't they?
it's not my money. It's,
Yeah.
it's company's money. But yeah, And these guys love what they do. They love getting wet and they love getting muddy and they love getting dirty and covered in plaster dust and taking plasterboard walls down and ceilings and God knows what, kitchens out. We found your leak. You know, great. When are you going to put it all back? Hey,
Yeah.
sorry,
Oh
guys.
dear.
Many thanks. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
left there with a smile on my face today because all is right in the place. So, you know, God help the next episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, hey,
Yeah.
Kev,
So
you're from Biddeford, aren't you?
I am. Yeah. That's where.
It's
Yeah.
on
Why?
the
Have you been there?
that's what northwest coast, isn't
North.
it?
Yeah. Northwest Devon. Northwest
Yeah,
Devon.
yeah.
So it's in the southwest of the country. But yeah, nice
You know,
little town.
when I used to live in South Wales, I used to live between Barry Docks and Penarth, Cardiff Docks.
Oh
We used
yeah.
to
Oh,
jump
not
on
far away then,
the
really.
yeah, we used to jump on the Waverley pedal steamer when we were kids, or sometime the Balmoral if you know if the Waverley was in service. We stopped at Ilfracombe,
Oh yeah.
but there was a couple of times where you know they would stop off, you know, Biddeford and pick up, and then we go off to Lundy Island for the day, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. Bloody hell.
and get lost and get up to Naughties on Lundy Island for a couple
Oh
of
God.
hours.
Yeah. I'd love to get detecting on Lundy, but it's just no
Oh
way.
wow, what a place, man! What a
Yeah.
place! It's a fantastic place to visit.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
not bad. See, I can see it
give
from my
anything
beach.
to get out.
On a good day, we can see it perfectly from our beach. It's
Yeah,
really something else. A lot of history there as well. Hub of the Dane, the Viking commander, who I've been searching for his body for God knows how long. But he's buried here
yeah,
somewhere. I'm going to dig him up. But that's where he used to. That's where he used to stage his raiding parties and that. Yeah, but you know.
yeah. And they got a if I can remember right, I mean I'm going back years now, but they used to have a pub on the island as well.
Yeah, it's still there.
Right.
It's a hotel
Yeah,
now, hotel and pub.
okay. Yeah.
But yeah,
But absolutely
they've
bladdered there one day. Christ, nearly missed a boat on the way back. Um,
easily done, I
absolutely
suppose.
bladdered.
Yeah,
And that's
they.
going back to the late 80s, you know, when we used to go out. But
I think it
yeah,
was in the. I think it was in the 30s or 40s. I think it was then. Don't quote me on the dates, but there was the current owner. He made his own coinage. Um,
really.
yeah, with the puffin
What
on.
Lundy Island coins?
It was Lundy Island
Yeah.
coins, and
Wow.
he made tons of them. However, he got prosecuted by the crown because he didn't ask permission, and obviously they never got. But these things are out there. There are loads of them out there. I'll try and find them one day because I did have one, but I sold it, and I wish I never now. But yeah,
Wow.
they blew me away. All this stuff that I found out about the island.
Yeah. Yeah. And while we're on the subject of coins, and you were saying that, you know, people coming up with their own coinage and stuff like that. I was reading something a little while ago, which kind of baffled me, and it goes back to, you know, hammered coins and people, um, you know, snipping the coins and, do you know what I mean, taking their own bit of silver off it and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And I was reading this, I was reading this article that who was it? There was a um, particular person in history had the whole responsibility at the time, you know, back in the early medieval days for checking, you know, going to all the moneyers and the mints and stuff like that and figuring out how much silver had been clipped or snipped
yeah.
off
Right.
X amount of coins. And deeper into this article, it was talking about if you were a moneyer or an employee at you know, at the time in this particular mint that was caught snipping the gold, you would lose a bollock and a
Ah,
wrist, right?
bloody
Deeper
hell.
into the article again, this is where it goes on to explain that's where the expression getting a bollocking comes from. And
Oh,
I've
really?
been trying to Google whether or not there's any truth in it. Now, I don't know. It kind of makes sense if you were caught, and you know that particular word bollocks was a kind of a loose term back in those days. Back in medieval days, is there truth in it? What do people think? Viewers and people, sort of looking in. Is there truth in that? If you were
that would be
caught
an interesting.
silver, would you lose a ghoulie? Do you know what I mean? Maybe
You'd
lose a
think that
wrist. That's one thing.
you'd think that would definitely deter people, wouldn't you? If
Yeah.
that'd be. I'm gonna write that down actually. I need
But
to find that.
there's that famous picture in there that gets put up from time to time. It's a medieval picture, and there's this guy with his cloak wide open, and he's got a huge pair of, with a guy with a knife. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
He's about to cut his knackers off. Do you know what I mean?
Can you imagine though?
Is that representative of what was going on, back in those times? It was an amazing article to read. But whether or not it actually relates to the expression "getting a bollock in" is another story. I can understand losing a wrist for doing it, yeah, but going a bit too far, losing the ghoulie.
I'm going to have to look that one up myself now. Oh, Rob's put
Yeah.
some in. Devon fun fact: in 1969, Ambrosia launched the first canned Devon custard made in Devon, using local milk from Milking Ladies. Honestly, yummy
Okay.
moo.
Yeah.
Milking Ladies sounds great. Yeah. Lactating ladies. Honestly, you can't take them anywhere, can you?
Well, as long as they weren't milking the bulls.
Oh God, yeah. Oh dear. There's a lot of cow talk tonight.
Kelly, you got different headphones. I've just noticed.
Yeah, well, my kids have run off with my other ones.
You've got different cams on, man.
Yeah, these have got a built-in microphone.
Okay.
And the kids have run off with my gamer headset, so yeah, I don't know where they are. But I've had a right hell of a day today. My daughter's quite ill. She's only 5, and I've just lost all track, and I don't know where anything is. I was almost late on tonight. I was thinking, crazy. Yeah, just got back from the doctors with her, and we tried getting some medicine into her, and of course, then she went, bah! She threw it up everywhere. Like, oh.
How old is she, babe?
She's 5. She's 5. But yeah, obviously because of COVID and that, the doctors don't want to see her, so it's taken me all day to persuade them to look at her. So I just kept saying to her, "You cannot diagnose her over the phone. I want someone to look at her." Oh well, you have to. They kept saying you have to go to Barnstable A&E. I said, "We're not going to A&E. I can't. I don't drive. I can't. There's no way." Anyway, they saw her in the end, and she's got some steroids and stuff, which she threw up again. It's like,
those exorcist moments.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah, it's awesome. Because when I got the medicine from the pharmacist, the pharmacy lady said, "Yeah, well, it's all right. You can crush them up and put them in yogurt. Then she'll eat it all." Then, so I did. She's all yeah. Because you can imagine what happened with the yogurt, can't you? I was
But
forcing
does she like yogurt anyway? Would she eat it anyway?
Yeah, sometimes, but not the big pots. I gave her a massive pot. I said, "You must eat all of it," and I kept spooning it in there. She's going, and I saw it in her face. I was like, "Are you all right?" She goes, and that was it. Just got out the way quick.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Eaton Beach, welcome, buddy. Yeah, we dig it. Hello. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I've had a hell of a day, hell of a weekend. But it's nice to get out, because especially if you meet up with other people, other as well. So because I can't get to. Sorry, mate.
It's really good to see these these vids with with John North Digging, Detectorist, and Nick as well, and John, Mr. Clayton was in there. But the beach one as well. That I did have a smile on that. John in the background finding his
Oh yeah,
little
he's like a
silvers.
coin. He's like a coin
Yeah,
magnet. He's a silver magnet. So I've been taking a lot of tips from him. He's been there because I've been using the Simplex for quite a while, and I've dare I say it, I used to have a Garrett. I started off on I know,
I've still got one.
I know.
Yeah, but I love it as well. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't help myself. I love it.
It is what it is. They are a good machine. I can't knock them, to be honest, because I learnt on
Mm.
them. But the thing is, with my Simplex, in my head, I'm still thinking about the Garrett because I always used to avoid the wet stuff, the wet sand
Yeah,
with my Garretts.
yeah.
And with
Did
the
you get lots of
Simplex, I did
faulting and stuff like that with the wet sand?
exactly. But with the
Yeah,
Simplex, I used to do the same. I said, I ain't going over there. And Robert saying, Keeve, I know, mate, I know. He's telling me to shush.
yeah.
But I shan't mention that again. But I'm
Right.
just saying that the Simplex, John's been teaching me how to detect, um, use it properly on wet sand, and I'm really appreciating it. So yeah, I've just been told
I
off.
went out, when I first got my, you know, otherwise wouldn't be mentioned. Started off doing a bit of beach detecting. Oh God, did I dig up some crap? Sand. That's what I was digging up.
Oh,
Every signal with us, was a grain of sand. You know what I'm saying? Didn't realise that the machine was so susceptible at at the time for um, you know salty
yeah,
water. You know what I'm saying? And it was I wasn't finding anything in the ground. I was just constantly digging bloody pits in the ground just because the sand was wet. Went up to the dry stuff, different story.
yeah,
You
lot
know?
different.
Yeah, but not been to the beach since. After and that's quite some time ago. But I took my wife out recently for the first time detecting, and that was a milestone
Oh,
to
really?
get her out detecting. Fantastic day out. She'd love to go to the beach, so we'll do it at some stage. But again, that particular G machine is going to be struggling. Do you know what I'm saying? Just like I struggled initially, she's going to
Yeah,
find the
yeah.
same problem if you want to get on the wet sand. Now,
Yeah,
there's a few
but
workarounds, but you've got to turn that sensitivity way, way, way down. You know,
yeah,
and I'm talking 50% down. And if you're talking 50% down, you're finding sweet FA. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well,
It's not a fun day out.
with
So
the Simplex, I learned now that we got a ground balance. So you pump it up and down, ground balance, and I put it
yeah,
down to absolute zero because I used to put it on. I used to think, oh, it has to be something. I used to put it on 004, but no. John was saying, no, put it to absolute zero and notch it down a bit, the sensitivity, and I did.
yeah.
And I was finding stuff. There was a bit of chatter, don't get me wrong, but you can select channels. So I changed channel, and there's even less chatter, and I was picking up stuff. I was like, wow, that's incredible.
Now tell me if I'm wrong, but you're using, or you had the A machine. Can we call it that without
The
getting
Apex.
into a?
No, it's fine. I did
Sorry,
have I
did you
did have
swear?
it. The Apex.
I
Apex.
thought.
I
Yeah.
did have it, but I sold it. I sold it to
Okay.
Nathan. I wanted to go with Nocta, so I sold it to Nathaniel Outdoor Adventures. So yeah,
Another great guy,
yeah,
Nathaniel.
he
Well
came
done, man.
he came down to visit, and we had a little hunt on the beach, and he used that machine on the beach, and it was good. It was a good day out. Good day out. Oh, hello, Jason's here now.
And is that the first G machine that you had, Kev?
No, no, I had a 150, 250. I know. I'm sorry,
Oh,
guys. I'm talking
yeah.
about. I had a
So,
250 and a 400i before
yeah.
that.
Okay.
Then I bought a Simplex, and I love Nocta. If I can afford another machine, I would definitely going to get the new Nocta machine that comes out,
Yeah.
the multiplex, the new one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it coming out.
Going to various, sort of open digs and club digs and rallies and stuff like that, and seeing, people using Simplex and the what's that machine I saw not long ago, and this guy is cleaning up the place like no one's business. Like, but begins with an A, Amphibia.
Amphibio, yeah.
Amphibio, is that how you say it? My God.
Amphibio, yeah. I like
Yeah.
the Equinox. I watched Jason Dark Knight Tetris using the Nox. Is it the 800, Jason?
I use the Nox 800, and I love that machine. It's a
It's
couple of
supposed to be a
gremlins
beast
in
on
there.
the beach, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be a right.
Not
It's
well.
supposed to be a right.
Well, I can
It's
get to
supposed to
the
be a right
beach.
beast on the beach. Oh yeah, yeah. Robert has an Amphibio. He says it's a great machine.
Yeah. But to say, Rob, watching somebody just go in left and right and just cleaning up and in front of you, and you kind of, Christ, just bringing up one thing after another. That was nice. It wasn't stuff to just chuck in your bag and forget, trashy stuff. Thinking, my God,
Yeah.
it was a crackling little machine. But I've seen that again on club digs with the Simplex. You say Paddy to Tex when Andy used to take Paddy out in the early days. Paddy using Simplex, my God, finding some amazing stuff. And Paddy's moved on to the old Deus now, the old walking stick. But he found some amazing stuff with that machine. And other people, I'm not going to mention at the moment, but all good friends and finding amazing stuff with the Simplex. And I did think, at the time, shall I just ditch using the G? And
You can say it. It's just there's a few people in chat.
No, come on, I can't. It
It's
gives
only
me
a machine.
syndrome,
It's only a machine.
I had a 400i. I still got it. Still love it. To be honest with you, it finds some great stuff, and I found some amazing things with it in my time. But
yeah,
I really did think about getting a Simplex. The more I was watching and the more I was seeing some amazing stuff coming out the ground, I thought I've got to get one. But no, it had to be. I just went a step further and just took a plunge for the the Nox 800. And it's been a great machine. Still got to learn about it. There's still some weird there's going on with it, but there's a hey.
I just read what Jason just put there. People who don't like the Nox say us Nox users hold each other's dicks. So what if we do Amphibio do docking? Here we go. We're gonna start something now.
Yeah. Well, stroll on the winter and see what happens for us Nox users, Jay.
Oh
yeah.
Hey, Muscle Shell.
Yeah. I forgot what I was saying about the Nox now, but
things
about the Nox. I'm sure Jason's Nox user, but there's a window of frequencies that really piss me off, and it's between kind of 10 and 14, and it could be a whole multitude of different things. You know what I'm saying? It could be within 10 to 14, you've got tin, you've got foil, you've got small hammers, you've got Celtic gold coins, you've got, you name it. You've got to dig it all. 9 times out of 10, you're just finding shit, but you've got to dig it all.
And Cancel,
Cancel, absolutely. I had the signal. I got it in a couple of bids back, and it was wasn't expecting. I just thought, here we go. It's another 9 or 10 or 11. It's bouncing around the place, cracking little edgy the 4 hammered coin. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just blew me away. Wasn't expecting it, but how often do those things happen? You just got to dig these bloody signals. But with the Nox, I find 10 to 14, 15 comes up almost all the time, and you're constantly digging those figures to find absolute bollocks. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And
Yeah.
it's hard
Rob
work.
says, Rob Random
Really hard.
says the new Nocta machine will be well worth the wait. Insider info I heard from a very good source, and I've been hearing good things as well. And I like watching Dlex videos about her teasing videos that she puts on there about the new detectors that come out, and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, I'll be able to ask Zoe Father Christmas, my Mrs. Zoe, and see if she can buy me one. But I might have to wait. Never mind.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Daz has said Knox a fancy crap made Vanquish in a cheap made housing. The Vanquish 540 beats it all day long. So there we are. It's between Daz and Jason. I'm not getting involved with that. Okay. Yeah, so I've heard this new Nocta machine comes in. Is it a simplex housing? I think I said. So I'm still definitely looking forward to it. It is what it is. Just have to wait.
What sort of price bracket is that jumping in at? Just
I don't
out of
know.
curiosity.
Rob and Robert,
Any
Jason, do you
mention
guys know?
any news on it?
I think we talked about it the other day on the Unearthed chat. I think it's not going to be like the simplex was. It's going to be a little bit more. But what do you reckon? 500 guys, roughly? Do you reckon? That's my best guess. Nobody knows. I think they're all Googling, probably. Yeah, so it definitely won't be, when the Simplex came out at the entry-level price, that sort of stuff. Yeah, no idea on price. Hey, Lou, Fernley. But I reckon it's going to be a little bit more than when the Simplex first came out. Because there's a lot more to this machine. So he goes, no idea on price, but Robert Hunter says, yes, we're going to be great machine. Price don't know, around 500 to 600, I reckon. Yeah.
Ooh,
500 to 600.
set
How
of front
much is a
tires.
Knox? How much is a Knox 800? They're a lot more, aren't they? So
About 900 quid, I
Vanquish
think,
is about,
at the moment
yeah.
for 800.
I wish I had a CTX 3030, but there you go. I didn't win the other day on the raffle, and I was like, well, gutted.
Yeah, I wish I had the spine to carry one round, mate. I really do.
Yeah, they're
You know,
looking at
it's-
me because I watch Gary Drayton, the detectorist.
Yeah.
And when he's detecting a Nova Scotia rate, he's using the 3030, and it looks really heavy. Oh, wait, they got another guest. Welcome, Jason.
Howdy.
No, you're not going to tell me off, are you?
No. Everybody's free to use whatever name they want to use,
Just Rob threatened me, and I'm scared.
Oh, Rob's just a pussycat, that's all.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
No, not too bad, not too bad.
You been out the weekend?
Yeah, we had a go. Tried 3 different fields over about 4 hours, and I think the best find I got was a toasted coin. Can't even make anything of it. But because of that, I can make you a keyring out of it.
Oh no, not the key
Ooh.
See, everyone likes to try and get me upset by destroying coins.
There is nothing on it. There's literally nothing on it. I know it's history for you.
Pencil rubbing.
There's nothing on it. There's literally nothing on it I can get off it.
You could draw something on it, though, Jace. Send it out.
Yeah, I draw it with a Dremel.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Just don't film it. It makes me cry.
Oh, dear. Oh, no, as like my comment, I think the people that have been suffering breakages with the Knox, I think it's people out of frustration. And I can sympathise with it a little bit, because if there's one thing about the Knox I would love to change, it'd be the VDI numbers. from 0 up to 99 like every other machine. With the benefit of the minus numbers for the iron and stuff like that, you do tend to dig up those usual tones, anything between 12 and 17 I'd seem to get at the moment. And on the odd occasion, like with my Roman coin, you can get something good for around about the 13 mark, but it does tend to be a lot of crap most of the time.
Rob says-
did you use the Simplex before the Nox?
Yeah, I still got the Simplex.
Yeah.
It's a great machine. I won't have anything bad said about the Simplex. It's a really good machine. It did me well as a starter. I think I got about 4 or 5 silver coins with the Simplex. So it done me well. I even took it to Detectable as a backup machine.
Well done, Daz.
Yeah, my missus said she thinks I found more with the Simplex than I did with the Nox. But I've only been using, well, I haven't even been using the Nox for 10 months because obviously we were in lockdown. I only got it at Christmas. So there's still so much to learn about it. But no, I took the Simplex to Detectable as a backup. I even got it out of the boot to have a look at it because it's covered in cobwebs and dust. And the only thing that does my head in about the Simplex is that lower stem. The plastic is so soft.
Oh, wobbly
But-
as hell.
But I never had an issue with the wobble. You know, Dilek Vortex, the butt plug that you could put in the top of that stem to cut out the plate. I never had that issue. It was the flex more than anything. When you're resting it down on the floor and you can feel that stem bending.
And it's it's no different on the Nox. That factory stem.
Yeah.
Is,
But when I knew I was
awesome.
going to be getting the Nox, I invested in the Telenux carbon shaft.
Yeah.
So that I had that
actually
arrive
got-
before the Nox did, and it is a brilliant stem. It really is.
Which one have I got the CMD one, which I is a bit of a mistake. I wish I'd gone for the Telenox now, but it's nice. I can't feel a weight difference, to be perfectly honest with you, given it's carbon and all that kind of crap. But that flex, if you like, when you're swinging that bloody heavy coil around, I used to hate on the original. If Jason know what I'm going on about, I used to knock side to side to side, and you think, Christ, this machine's coming apart.
Robert sending messages in the. Ooh, I think I'm gonna let's have a look at it. Yeah, you're a cock, Rob.
Is that a new docking pick?
Hang on,
Yeah.
I'll put the screen. Hang on. I don't know if you can see that all right. There we are. Oh dear.
Yeah. So I never even tried out the stock stem. It's still in the box.
It's
I never
awful.
even put it on.
Awful.
Never put it on.
Yeah,
I really did feel when you were swinging that thing around and you were really going for it. You go, oh my Christ! I got a really good signal. Bang bang! I thought the thing was going to snap up.
Well, that's the
the
worry
carbon
I
on
had
there.
with the Simplex,
Yeah.
and I even took it down into our river. And fair dues, it is very waterproof. There's no doubt about that. But the rate that the water was running down our river, I felt that I couldn't do any proper swinging. I was just so worried that the current was going to snap that stem clean enough and take the coil down the bloody stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the is it the carbon fiber?
Yeah, you can get the carbon fiber lower stem.
That's what I'll be buying that next week from Unearthed. So,
Yeah, you use my discount code if you want, Kev.
I will do, mate. Cause I would use the other one, but I don't know it because he's not here. Just saying, Rob.
I'm on the Vimto, guys.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
just catching up on the chat. I know that Daz said something about the build quality compared to the what is it, the Vanquish or something? What did he say?
Yeah, there's been a lot about that, hasn't there? There's been a lot of talk about the Vanquish being superior build to the I mean, how Equinox is now what, coming up 5 years? I think something like that.
Yes,
Since it came
something
out.
like that. Yeah.
I
think
can't compare.
80. No, shit, I'm in the 80s.
If I've not touched the machine, if I've not used it, I can't really compare it to a simplex because I don't know.
But
So,
we always like to have the little joke, about the Garretts, and I'm not afraid to use the name Garrett. Our mate Tez uses the Garrett, and you've also got the XP Orcs and Deus models. I tried using the XP Orcs. Yeah, I know it's a dick, and I just couldn't get on with it. I didn't like the way that the stem was. I didn't like the way of an S stem, and also the module on the Orcs was too small. And for somebody who was just starting out, I couldn't go by tones. I rely on the VDI as a gauge, and when you can't see it, it's just it just wasn't worth doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to doctor that.
Oh Christ.
Robert, you're a prick.
Funny though, but yeah.
Let me have a sit down.
Well, I used the Deus for a couple of days, and I've got to say, didn't find FA with it, apart from crack.
I'll tell you, I
Just
saw
crack,
someone.
crack,
I saw a
crack.
lady. There's a lady on the dig yesterday. She was using a Deus. That's the stick, isn't it? Just looks like just a stick.
Yeah, it's like a walking stick.
That's it. Yeah. But she was using it, but she was literally. It was like 3 foot off the floor, and she was just going. I was thinking, how the fuck are you going to find anything like that? But it's like she was just walking along like she didn't want to be there. I think her husband forced her to go. She's like,
well, a bit like my boy then. When I take him out and I force him to come out with me, he's swinging his MIDI order. It's about that far off the ground. So you ain't going to find nothing like that, mate. And then when I come home with my bloody hammered coin, he gets a right cob on. Oh, you found a hammered coin. I said, you've got to go out there and swing, mate. You ain't going to find it just by sitting alone. It ain't going to drop in your lap.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a cracking bit of kit if you know it, and it takes some learning.
It does. I was told by one person that they had over 1,000 hours learning on the Nox before they started getting any decent results. I just like the tones. I like the look of it. It's a nice, easy machine you can turn on and go out and use.
See, a lot of people say Gary Drayton as well. He's just put a little how-to video out as well. Is to learn how to use a machine is to forget the screen. Terry says as well. Don't look at the screen.
No. Listen
to the tones and get to know the tones first before you learn the rest of the machine. Is that? Do you agree with that?
In a way, yes. Obviously, it's a lot harder if you're using the simplex. Normally, I was using that in like a 2-tone. I think it's only in park mode you get 3 tones, is it?
Yeah.
Well, on the Nox, I'm using it in 5-tone, but I know there are 50 tones, but that would just overload my ears. There's just no way. So I'm digging. I'm digging the 12s to the 17s. There might be crap most of the time, but it might be good sometimes. But that's all falls into one particular tone before you go up into the next tier, where there's another tone. So you got that particular tone. It's just a radical difference in the VDI that you end up digging it.
Yeah, because I know Terry.
50 tones is too much of a head fuck. It's like you got interference, and you're like,
If you can tune your ears to those individual tones, then yeah, and it's my stepbrother uses the Deus, and I think he's got his set up for obscene amount of tones, and he's only just got a module. But before that, he was literally going by tones, and I swear to God, he could sniff out the silver with his Deus. He would sniff it out, no problem whatsoever.
But that's that's great. That's a learned machine, isn't it? And that's that's spending time with it, knowing it, for the likes of me and you, Jace, using the Nox. I mean, I've got mine now for just over a year, and I can say I'm beginning to learn it, if that makes sense. You know,
Yeah.
I'm beginning to learn what various sounds really are.
Well, I
Regardless
saw
of that
I saw a
horrible
post on
Windows
the
10 to
Nox
15 and
users
shit like
group.
that. Yeah.
Some bloke said he'd just been out for the first time with his Nox 800, and he's kind of said he's wishing that he hadn't got it. But you've been out with it once.
Yeah, take
What are you getting? It's like any machine. It's no different. Any machine you get, it's going to be a totally different setup, different handling, different tones. And unless you're willing to put the time in, you ain't going to learn it.
Absolutely, I agree.
Unless it's a Maplin special, then you just chuck it
Don't
in
get
the
me
bin
wrong,
right
I
away.
love it. I love my machine, but a little bit controversial. Going back to something Kevin was mentioning earlier on about, different coils, and Gary Drayton. Gary is he put a vid out probably about a month ago or so, where he's talking about all the different available coils from Minelab and all that kind of stuff, and he's just saying stick with the stock coil. Don't go smaller. Don't go bigger. Don't go to the freaking biggest. Just stick with a stock coil, because the manufacturer made sure that all your settings and everything were made for that stock coil. Now, what the hell does everyone think about that? Because
Graham
believe me,
Unearthed, he doesn't rate the stock coil one bit. He's got the Coil Tech. He uses that one. When I bought my Nox, it'd only been used a couple of times. I bought it off eBay for a good deal, and the 15-inch coil was in with it. And going back about 3 months ago, I bought the 6-inch coil, which I've yet to properly try out. I've swung the 15-inch coil a couple of times. The first time I tried it on a beach, I found it very heavy, but then it would be because it's bigger.
Yeah, it is.
But from 2 days solid detecting at Detectable, when I tried it the next time, it didn't feel as heavy. So you kind of get used to it, and that was without even having to use the harness to take some of the weight. But
and that was using the carbon shaft as well.
Yeah, and it just doesn't feel that heavy once you go out with it a couple of times. It's not too bad. I'd probably more or less use it on arable fields rather than pasture, because obviously if you're digging pasture, you're flipping the plug over, and the plug's going to get in the way unless you cut the plug clean out. But then you're going to end up with a dead patch of grass that comes back after a couple of weeks. But I'm just starting to move now, because I was having it on flat out on recovery speed of 8, just to because a lot of trashy areas. But now I've actually started using the 4x4 program and trying to get used to that, and that's where I found my hammered with the 4x4. You just got to learn to slow down your swing, because I'm a fast swinger. That's why I was using the flat out recovery, but then you're losing your depth on it as well.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
and do you know what, Kev, on the Garrett machines?
Yeah.
When I had my, I've still got my 400i, but I got the Nell Tornado.
Cheers, Philip.
Got the Nell Tornado on there, and my God, did it make one hell of a different machine.
Yeah.
Totally different machine once I put that coil on. Finding all sorts of wacky stuff.
Another one for Robert, aren't there?
I get the impression, Kev, that Robert's not really watching your show. He's doing all these stupid pictures. Doesn't show a lot of commitment to your channel, does it, mate?
Sorry, I was looking at the ass. Hello, Lauren. Do you know there's a chap I haven't watched him for ages. Metal Detecting 24. He's German, but he never says a bloody word. He uses the walking stick, and he can do a video. Yeah, he literally does a video for an hour in these woods somewhere in Germany, and he finds all sorts of stuff. But he didn't say a bloody word. And I started off watching YouTube videos, watching Metal Detecting 24. Never says a bloody word. It's a bit like Future Bleeps, you know what I mean? You don't know who he is, what he sounds like. Well, you do now, Jason, but
Oh, come on. Some of these must have been future bleeps and those.
Yeah,
Those
we had our photograph taken with me and Rob did.
do you know what? He looks just like that Smash alien. It's incredible.
We did our best to hide his identity because, and then Terry puts his video out and he shows him, and Terry says, "Oh yeah, but nobody will know who he is." I said, "He's got his name on his jacket, Tez."
Yeah. Hey?
Oh, somebody's in the doghouse.
No, it's my son. He wants me to mute it. What's up? Hang on.
I love his videos. Don't get me wrong, but I've got to have a soundtrack going on in the background, so I've got music blaring.
He puts the birds in the trees sound effects over.
I'll wake up.
It's all right.
Fucking edit. I'll fucking go to bed with that kind of shit. Does my head in. So I've just got to have music or something going on in the background to watch it with. But I love the content, and I can't fault his content at all.
He's very good. He's got the camera on his spade as well as the peak of his hat as well. It's very well put together. He is a good bloke, and it was really pleasure to meet Den at Detectable as well. It's like the first time we saw him, he was we were all in a bit of a group, and he's in the arena, and he sort of like, this bloke's walking towards us with what looks like a magazine, and he's holding it up like a rep does. And I was thinking, oh God, here we got some fucker going to try and sell us something now. And he comes out, he says, "Are you enjoying yourself, gents?" And I was like, yeah, whatever, mate. And he lowers his magazine, and oh my God, it's Future Bleach. But he's really nice bloke, and he's very health and safety conscious as well, because he picked up a banner that had blown off the fence that somebody could have tripped over, and he knew that I would like one, and he thought, well, if you look after it for a bit, Jace, until they come and retrieve it, but they never did come and retrieve it.
Yeah, take it home, give it a wash, bring it back sometime.
It's bloody massive. I'd have to knock a hole in this wall behind the camera, and I'd have to knock a hole through there, and I'd have to stand well back outside just to be able to get it all in.
Yeah. There's a crack. It is a fantastic bit of stuff to have, though, a bit of memorabilia from a cracking event. You know what I mean?
Well, it was the only bit that I did take as memorabilia, because, it was the first one, and you learn from your experience. And Scott from Dirt Digger said, he said, if you ever go there again, he said, just take photos, take videos, because if you don't do it, you'll lose those memories. And he is so right. I spent so much time talking to him and stuff like that. I didn't take enough photographs, didn't take enough videos, and it's amazing what you tend to forget until you see it in somebody else's video. It really is.
Yeah.
Hang on, got a problem with the child. 2 secs.
Watching that, I've watched it back so many times now. What's his name? Derby.
Dukes of Derbyshire. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. That sequence of finding 2 gold coins.
And then he had a similar tone on the third hole. It turned out to be, was it a washer or something? But two coins within the space of that is fair play to him. Not a lot did come up, but those that did find some stuff had some very good finds.
But the amount of times I've watched that, Christ, I should be on commission for watching it. You know what I mean? I just love, and I can't. To be honest, Jake, I can't remember whose video it was. There's so many different. There's so many different creators, if you like, sending these, posting these vids up, and I can't for the life of me remember whose it was, but there's a sequence of just capturing him with those 2 coins.
I'll tell you what, when the first one came up, it was like, and it's no disrespect to anybody that was around him, but they were all around him, and it was literally like flies round shit. Once the first goal come out, everybody was there. And some
Yeah.
of them were then lucky enough to see the second one come up with on a live dig.
Sorry about that.
One after the other like that. It was like, oh my god! James May in Top Gear, he gets the fears suddenly down in the. Do you know what I mean?
That was nothing. After everybody had gone,
John.
I found a horde of ring pulls, and nobody was there to, join that moment. It was just
Were
great.
they old ring pulls?
Yeah, they were the old-fashioned beaver tail ones.
Wow.
Absolutely. I was digging in the same tones as what that Roman was coming in, and I was great. I got a beaver tail ring pull. Then there was another one. I had a horde of them. Absolutely fantastic. None of them were a Tizer though. None of them was a Tizer.
Oh no good then. No good.
No.
I've got to behave myself. The missus is in bed watching us on YouTube. So, hi Zoe.
Your missus. Oh, hello, Mrs. Kev. Have you checked your drawers? Make sure Kev hasn't taken any underwear out.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks for sending one of her bras out, Kev.
That's right, no. What's this? Hang on, what's this? I don't like watching detective videos when they don't talk. I also like to see the face. Yeah, I do get that, but then some people just like to show what they find because some people like just seeing what they find. Like when I started watching YouTube videos of detecting, I'm going back to Metal Detecting 24. No, Rob, I haven't seen it. It's not come through. I used to just love watching him swing that stick and just finding all sorts of stuff. Hang on, have you sent it to the knobheads? I gotta.
Rob, me and you're gonna fucking fall out, mate.
Bloody hell. So who did, there's a question. Who did everybody start watching? What channel did you start watching when you first got your machine?
I would probably have to say it would either be South Coast Detecting or Dirt Diggers UK because I was looking at getting a Simplex.
Yeah.
And so those two were primarily the ones that were using the Simplex a lot and promoting it.
Hi, Matty.
Is that what your wife said?
Yeah,
your wife says she's not watching.
Yeah, she must have heard because I'm not watching it now. Which
meow,
means it's probably a ploy. She reckons it's like she is really, but she's like, I'm gonna pretend I'm not watching. I know
she's like this in the bed. Yeah, go on, say it. Go on, say it. Yeah.
You son of a bitch. You got to sleep sometime. But...
So, who did you first start watching then, Kev?
I've got to say it was. I'd like to say Metal Detecting 24. No, I'll tell you exactly who it was. Deep Digger Dan.
Yeah, same for me. Deep Digger Dan.
Deep Digger Dan. I saw it pop up randomly when he found a hand grenade
in the forest. Out in Germany.
Yeah, he found a hand grenade. And he goes, "See what happens when I pull the pin." And I was thinking, what's he doing? And he literally pulled the pin out and threw it, and he just looked at it.
I've heard of that.
It is so funny.
That was a crazy bid.
It was. He's a cracking guy as well. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
He still does videos, but he's like sold his house. He's bought a camp van with his missus and all that.
Oh, he's another Rob Random, is he?
He's trying to be a pikey, I think, but not really.
He got stuck at an island, and he had something like that. He went out to do something with I forget the girl's name now because he's in a relationship now, isn't he? And the girl he does the magnet fishing with, and they were at an island, and they got I think the van broke down, or the camper van broke down, or something like that. No. And post got to them, and the postie got to them and saved them. It's a great bit to watch. If
it's going to happen, I've noticed something with Dan. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen to him.
Yeah. And of course, I think moving on from Digger Dan, if I go back all that time, it would have been Digger Dawn. You know, and I'm talking very early Digger Dawn. She was only just starting out.
Oh yeah. I can't actually
And
say.
my Christ,
I'm quite ashamed to say this because I should have watched it really, but I've not watched any of her videos. I've watched a clip of one, but I'm not sure if I'm. That sounds really bad and horrible.
No,
I
I
don't
don't.
think I've watched her videos. But I've heard lots about her, and I should really.
You watch her videos like I watch Clickers in.
yeah.
I was trying to be nice.
You know, to be fair, I watched Dawn's videos because of the Garrett connection.
Oh
You know, at the time, Kev.
no, I thought
On my
you meant-
shoulders, mate. On my shoulders. That'd be nice on the shoulders at the moment. But yeah, where she's got to now, my Christ, how many bloody subscribers she's got now? It's got to be
21,000 or something. She's just a little bit ahead of That's Brad. So
Yeah.
obviously with those two now with the R team, it's who's going to be their flagship face when it comes to advertising there.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it'll still be Dawn because she uses the Garrett more than anything, and the Americans love her, so she's always going to be the star of that show. It looks like Steve Sifter might have a bit of a run for his money though, because he might lose his director's chair to That's Brad in future. I think.
I've got to say though, as well as though Digger Down was the first, and Dawn second, but there was a guy that I think he's in the Netherlands. No, he's not Netherlands. Might be Germany. Terra Germania. If anyone knows Terra Germania, my Christ, I was glued to his stuff.
Digger Dawn's in self-isolation.
Okay.
Yeah, just wanted everyone to know that whoever has been in contact with me in any way over the last 14 days should stay indoors and contact your nearest test centre. I'm so sorry to everyone, from my friends and family and those who have been in close proximity to me. I have had symptoms for a few days now and just been confirmed. I have been diagnosed with being extremely sexy, good-looking, hilarious, and completely nuts.
So
read before you read it out.
Fair play to her.
She's got some humour, hasn't she?
Yeah, check out Terra Germania. I mean, it's got some fantastic videos.
Who's that? Sorry?
Terra Germania.
Terra Germania. Phil just posted up his name there. He finds some amazing stuff, and he's really passionate about what he does.
Really?
Video editing.
Oh, he's only got 38,000 subscribers. I better subscribe to him and help him out.
Yeah.
Rusty says she's probably waiting for a delivery of coins off eBay. Oh God. Moving on. I used to.
It'd be worth looking at eBay though, wouldn't it? And seeing like what sort of coins have sold over the last couple of months, and actually see if you can spot them in YouTube videos of anybody. It's not just one person, but
there is a way of checking someone's eBay account if you know what their username is to see what they've bought and stuff.
Yeah, that's like a needle in a haystack, mate.
Exactly. Yeah. But there is a way.
Quick shout out to Matty, love Barry, Sully, Panath. You keep doing it, mate. Love those videos. Wish I could get back there sometime down to my home turf to spend a day with you detecting on the beach down there, mate. Maybe in the future, who knows? But between that stretch of land, my Christ, what a place that is to dissect. Good on you. Keep on going, bud.
Eaton Beach. There are some really great channels in Mexico and South America. They detect around ancient ruins. Some really great finds. Do you know what? I wish we could do that. That would be awesome. Do you know what I was tipped? Have you ever seen those things on Wish? It's like they're sandals, but they're like metal detectors. Imagine walking around King Arthur's castle. Kev, why you stood there for so long? I think there's gold.
Just get a fat dog and you walk in it.
Yeah.
If you got a dog that's nipples drag on the floor, just pull a coil and then run the wire at the dog lead.
I had a mate. I've got a mate, but when he used to do metal detecting, he used to go around with those walking sticks when he goes on hikes and stuff. With all the badges down the front. He used to have his pinpointer sellotape to the bottom, like going around the parts, and he'd like pretend to be scratching his foot.
I'd just like to point out that my idea is going to get patented now, because Paul Phillips said that that's a smart invention. Get a dog with saggy tits and put the coil on its belly.
Okay. Or a dog with a big.
What, a dash hand?
Oh, little.
A sausage
Little
dog.
dash hand. Yeah.
A sausage dog. They're on the ground anyway, aren't they?
Or just feed your dog. Keep feeding it.
All that. Just fit.
That's why dash hounds have always got a hard on, because their fucking knobs are always dragging the ground.
Oh, crazy stuff. Yeah. Oh, Emma. If Emma's still, I'm going to show you what you won. For 2 secs.
Have you not got anything organised, Kev? You should have it by the side of you.
Do you know, Jace, I'm using a tablet to do this, do this stream now, and I can't see the comments.
What you can do is if you go down at the bottom and where it says chat, if you push on chat,
yep, got that.
And then you got private chat and comments next to it. If you go onto comments, and that shows you all the comments, and then don't push the back button. Next to it, there should be a cross.
Yeah,
push that to get rid of the comments. If you push the back button, you'll end up leaving the studio.
Yeah.
You want a cup? Well done, Emma. You want a cup?
Yeah, she donated it to Devon Digger Daz, and under the cup, because I've lost my treasure box because the kids have got it somewhere, is a
piece of plastic.
A coin.
Oh,
Lady Diana.
She was a MILF.
This is a half crown, a Gibraltar half crown, commemorative, and that is donated from Emma to Devon Digger Daz.
Oh,
and
you also get some stickers, and I'll send some of Marlon stickers as well that you sent. There you go. Sorry.
I never did get around to doing my giveaway video this weekend. Sorry, guys. I've been just tied up with shit, so I'll get around to doing it this week.
Yeah, I'll be doing my new weekly comment video tomorrow because I've been really busy today with vomiting children and stuff.
Yeah. Remember those days well, mate. I'm glad mine are other.
my other three, they're old and they've got their own lives now. So.
Well out of it.
It's my younger four. 7 children.
Talking of giveaway bids and stuff like that, I'm going to do a mail call. I'm going to. There's one for John, North Devon Detectorist, Devon Digger Daz. Care for yourself when thingy eventually arrives. Once you track down the thief of the one that I lost.
Oh, that was awful, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the horse,
Jake,
wasn't it?
Jace, when you get round to sending the old air freshener out,
Yeah,
and
that's
all,
got to come out.
yeah, and also, is Rob still here?
Rob Random.
Mr. Collinson,
Ro-
is he?
Robert, he's probably sat designing another stupid detecting picture on his.
Or he's
on his-
crocheting or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
But obviously, I
knitting.
think, you know,
Yeah.
just don't want to do these 20, 30-second videos of doing mail calls for, hey, there's a sticker, great, thank you guys. You know what I mean? But just do a
Just
group
talk
one.
really,
so that-
really slowly
yeah,
and move slow. Go, this is
Could do that.
No, just
do that.
have like a 2-minute intro. A 2-minute intro. Then you got your your mail call. Just stretch that out, you know, as long as you can, and then a 2-minute
learning.
outro.
Yeah, I'm learning. We'll get there.
Midterm Mackie.
But the middle bit's
So-
going to be bollocks, isn't it? Because it's just going to be, cheers.
You can literally literally put anything on now, can't you? It's like, because I do my giveaway videos for the giveaway subscribers. I make stuff, and
Just to mention, I'm not an alcoholic. I've got no glasses. And
Right.
yeah,
just easier to put it at the bottom than it is to put it in a teacup.
that's all right, mate. No worries. We understand. I think that's how. I'm pretty sure that's how it begins. You know, the old yeah. They're in when they get in denial and they start saying, "I haven't got any glasses. Honestly, that's why I'm drinking for a straw."
Well, I have, but not.
It's always an alcoholic that says, "I'm not an alcoholic."
Yeah.
You're not an alcoholic, are you, Kev?
I'm getting there.
It saves on the washing up as well, I've got to say.
Yeah. I tried to. It helps me forget where I work. So
I might start drinking at work to forget where I work.
especially now, we've just had some bad news. I can't say because we've got some bad news. I got a conference call tomorrow, and I've got a.
Kev, is that the one you were alluding to like 2 weeks ago, where there's bad news coming up?
Yeah, they keep delaying it. They keep postponing it. So,
they didn't find Mini Rob Random, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
They did.
Tucked away in the cucumbers with shit stains on him.
That was funny. That no, if they would have found that, the guys that did see me walking around with that thing, they were like, but everyone's so used to my shenanigans now. They just go, he's doing.
At least you weren't walking around with your pet brick.
Yes. Hey, Scott from Dirt Diggers. Hello, mate. I've been in talks with Asda's legal team. I don't work for Asda. I work in Asda, but not for them. Aha, there you go. Black History Month wine, Philip says. Let's see your bottle again.
Black wine matters.
I don't think we should go there, actually. I don't want to have, like, burning crosses outside.
Sorry, was that Black Wine Matters or Black Lives Matter?
No, black wine.
Oh, God. There it is.
There you go. Black wine matters.
Black Lady. Do you remember that?
I agree.
Do you remember this?
I agree. Yeah.
Carling
That's
Black
equality
Label.
and diversity in the wine. I can't fault that.
Yeah, but they're not allowed to show the Carling Black Label adverts anymore.
That's because it's not Black Label anymore. It's just Carling.
It's a Black Label.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not down. It's not registered as Carling Black Label anymore. It's just Carling.
Fair enough. Tasted
That
better.
goes back quite some time, that argument, doesn't it, as well?
What, the Carling Black Label?
Yeah. There was a couple of other groups. I think it was the BAS group or the Brains group in Wales that was caught up in the same argument about being politically incorrect about how they label their beer. Yeah. All bollocks at the end of the day, but you know, they got to do what they got to do to sell it, haven't they?
That's it. I don't
spend millions, recanning it. And
I don't do spirits, right? I just don't do spirits. But I tried a rum.
No, I'm spooked up by spirits too, mate. Fucking. Oh.
Oh dear.
Rum sends me sideways.
Yeah,
That's it.
I tried one a few weeks back called Black Kraken or Kraken or something like that. I think it's Kraken. It's got a picture of a big like octopus on it, and it's like that was nice. That was really nice. I watched. There's an American. I forgot his name, but he drinks all of this stuff all the time on his show, and it's like, oh, look, it was nice.
Did I tell you the Kevin? Did I tell you the one? I think I posted up in chat a couple of weeks ago with this liqueur or spirit that I had in Egypt once, and it's made out of camel hoops. Do you remember posting that?
Camel hooves.
Camel hoops, yeah. And it was, and believe it or not, it was called Camel.
Is this
Of all
so
things.
good? Okay.
I'll be back in a sec. I need to get a chair. I
And
need
it
to
was,
kill
it,
it.
was, it was the most, it was the most disgusting thing to drink. But my Christ, was I pissed.
Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah, I don't really do hard drinks.
It was
like
awful. It was awful.
that. I used to.
But it was. Yeah, can you imagine? All the shit in between camel. Do you know what I mean?
camel toes.
Yeah. Oh, camel toes are all right. I'm on about the hoops.
Oh, right, yeah. Not wrong with the toe.
Well,
I was just saying, there's not wrong with the toe.
no. But my Christ, it was a very,
You know
very
what I
powerful
mean?
thing. Get down! Yeah,
Oh dear.
it was disgusting.
Oh, that's another screenshot moment.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Please get me. Seriously, he puts it on the Unearthed team chat, and I'm like, oh. What's it? Last time it was the nipples, wasn't it? The hairy nipples.
I got you in. I can get you out just as a quick.
That's never right. That's never right. Oh,
Fuck
dear.
off, Rob. Jesus, it didn't creak. It's wood. There's no screws holding this together. It's all those sliding joints. Pegs. Pegging. Docking.
Pegging and docking, eh? That's never right either. I only
I
learnt
was
what
about to
docking
say I
was
knew a
couple
few
of weeks
dockers,
back.
but I'm not going there.
I only learnt what that was a few weeks back. Someone showed me a video. I was like, oh, what? How is that even possible? It's like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Why? I don't get it. I just don't understand. It ain't right. But people do it. It's like, oh. It fucking groaned when he sat on it.
Just like you did, mate.
Oh. So yeah. Who else has been out? Scott, have you been out recently? I've not caught up.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, he did.
He went out. Kimmy dropped him off for 6 hours of top quality detecting. Found fuck all.
Oh.
Can you just confirm that, Scott? Did you find anything worth showing? He said my chair felt like that. Okay, now is it pick on Jace evening, is it?
Apparently so. Well, we can't put Rob on because
Don't get me started. That's got to be honest. When you know when you get chopped off and you're stuck out there until you get picked up and you're not finding anything.
and there's nothing there. Yeah.
Oh, we did. He got a bag full of onions.
Oh, yeah. I saw you put a picture up there. Found mushrooms and bullets. Rob did. Oh yeah. Nice shrooms were they? Huh?
One for me, one for the bag. One for me, one for the bag.
There's a place in Gloucestershire called May Hill. You can only access it by walking up there. They've actually got magic mushrooms growing up on there. Now, you can take them to your heart's content up on the hill. But if you try removing them off the hill, you can get arrested for it.
What's so significant about this hill then?
There's 99, no, it's 100 trees growing up on there. So each time a tree falls down, they replant another one. There's some historical superstition saying that there has to remain 100 trees up on the top of this hill. But it's the fact that there are magic mushrooms growing up there that people frequently go up there to have a bit of a trip. But they can't remove them off there. If they bring them off the hill, they get arrested for it.
I don't know. I could never take any kind of drug, really, to be honest. But is what it is. Each to their own. They look like I don't know. Look like nipples, little small things, aren't they, with black tips?
What type of nipple are you referring to, Kev? Yours or?
Not think of the thimbles, Kev. No,
No.
definitely mushrooms.
Yeah, definitely mushrooms.
Okay.
No one found anything, but everyone left happy. Right, okay.
It was a bit like Detectable, really. Not many people found anything, but we all left happy.
Or John did. He was like a silver magnet. He just hoovered it all up, didn't he?
I think that's got to be the shortest video of detecting that I've ever had. The rest of it was made up by what was going on over the weekend, to be honest. So did Mart. Yeah, Mart was tripping a little bit. Apparently, licking the window of his car or something.
He had a puff. He had one puff to Neon's a special cigarette. Oh, Scott said, thought Hammy Harris found one, and some lady found Elizabeth first. Nice. Well, so I'm hoping to go out. In fact, there's an ex metal detectorist that got me into metal detecting. He gave it up. He sold his detector, and he wants to get back into it, but he's not sure. So I think it may be next or this Sunday or a couple of Sundays time.
How can you not be sure?
Yeah, I know. He's not sure. He's really not. All he's ever had is a Garrett. That's all he's ever had. So I'm gonna. He's agreed to come with me to some woods down his end. And
if he goes with you, he ain't going to get back into it, is he?
No, it's his woods. He used to find loads of stuff in there with his machine. So he's going to try out the Simplex, and he's already got unearthed on his shortcuts. So hopefully he can get back into it. He won't do YouTube though. I did say because he does awesome stuff. He does coins and loads of stuff like that. And where he lives really is historic, and he's got loads of friends out there and farmers and stuff. So if he could get into YouTube, that would be awesome. But I'm hoping he'll get himself a nice Simplex and get back into it. So that's what
surprising. It's surprising how many people just aren't interested in doing the YouTube side of it.
Yeah,
they like watching the videos, but it's
I don't know.
Me brother and nephew said that they couldn't be bothered to get into it because it would literally just ruin the aspect of the day's detecting for them. That they just love going out, swinging, searching, digging, and that's it. They just can't be asked with setting up the camera, doing all that bit, doing the editing and stuff like that. And each to their own, really.
And me and John, when we went to the beach, North Devon Detectors, we went to the Instow Beach, and we was both detecting there, both with our Simplexes. This old fella came over with a Simplex, started talking to John, so I wandered over. And he didn't spot the camera, and he didn't spot my camera, but he's on about it. We just said, "Oh yeah, are you a YouTuber? Do you film your things?" And he goes, "Oh, I can't be asked for that, and I fucking hate people that do that shite." And he's like, me and John just looked at each other, and go, "Yeah,
got you on camera, bub."
Yeah, just we just like detecting, really. Yeah." But he's from a group which I tried to become part of because many years ago actually now, about when I first started, I thought it was illegal to do anything unless you were part of a dig. Like hunting, you couldn't go hunting unless you were part of a gun club. I thought it was the same with detecting. So I went to join this club, and they're so up themselves. They're all like 70 odd, and they're all like, oh yeah, Facebook's evil, and all that sort of stuff. It's like, what the fuck? I just want to go metal detecting, and you guys have got places to go. So can I join? No. Okay. How do I join? You have to get recommended. Okay. Can someone recommend me? No.
It sounds like a British Legion or a social club, doesn't it?
It is. It's like, what the hell? Come on. You've got like the average age is 75 in this entire club, and forget it. I'll just go hawking. I don't do that now. I know all the rules now, so
It is a shame when you got people that are like that, though.
there's no need for it, is there? It's like this whole another one that really pisses me off is this archaeologist versus detectorist thing. It's a load of shit.
Oh,
isn't it?
Jesus.
Oh,
Well, you're going to bridge that gap for us, aren't you, Kev?
well, Will's trying, isn't it? And I'm going to be doing the course as well, the same that he's doing, when I can afford it. But yeah, it's Hawking has an extra buzz factor. Yeah, like when he goes digging up his neighbour's garden in the middle of the night. Yeah, the Freemasons have a big problem with no newcomers to take over. Yeah, we got a Freemasons down there, and their initiation ceremony kind of scares me away from even inquiring.
Yeah, they give you a Garrett when you they give you a Garrett, mate.
And they insert an old-fashioned Garrett Pro Pointer 1 up your bum.
Yeah, yeah.
You're training to be a grave robber, Kev. Yeah, it's funny you should say that. And that's another.
He's looking for a grave, aren't you, mate?
I am. But I think I've found some graves. I'm just not sure if I'm allowed to go anywhere near them. They're not registered. It's not a registered sort of area. It's just from local knowledge, and I think I've spotted them. But I don't know if I can. It's not right, is it? It's Neolithic, so they're bound to just have stone stuff, aren't they? Yeah,
that's history, though, isn't it? If you can dig down deep enough.
Oh, I can't dig people up, can I?
No, you're not digging the people up. You're only digging their accessories.
You can dig it who you like them. Just don't fucking tell anybody. Just carry on, but just fucking don't say anything.
I'll put them back, stuff a finger. Yeah. Oh, there's a ring there. I'll put them back in. No, I can't. I don't think. I can't join because I don't believe in God.
What's that, church or the Freemasons?
Oh, Freemasons he's on about, yeah.
We had a little nightclub in our little town. It wasn't massive, but it saved having to fork out about 70 quid to get a taxi home from the nearest city. So there was a good little nightclub, and then the bloke was looking to sell it. He was trying to find somebody else to buy it and take it over. Nobody was interested in taking it over as a nightclub. So in the end, the Masons bought it and turned it into their sort of like a meeting plot. And it's a shame because once they've got their hands on real good property, they don't let it go. So that's literally going to be a Freemasons fucking joint for a very long time.
Yeah, I bet it will.
I apologise if anyone in the chat is a secret Mason, but that's what they do. They fuck each other.
They're not going to tell you, are they?
No.
They'll be like, that's all right.
Hi, Marcus.
We know where you live. You'll be shipped off to Nova Scotia where they're hiding all that treasure on Oak Island.
Yeah.
Oh, Gary's in Nova Scotia right now. Sorry, I keep going on about Gary Drayton, but I know people got their own version, their own thing of him, but he's my online TV hero, so there you go. And he liked 2 of my comments now. I'm like,
two comments.
Yeah, only 2, but at least he's liked them. I'm like, yeah, we're best buddies.
Not reply to him though.
He doesn't have to. psychically, I know he loves me, and we are going to be best buddies.
Yeah, you remind me of that blonde bird going back about 20 years ago. Yeah.
Those
Why-
were two
why
be
was she
on
a
your own
stalker?
moments, Kev. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just got to be on my own to read these two comments.
Scott found a Freemason Condor token. It's really wicked looking. It was in the Treasure Hunter mag.
Shh! Don't tell them; they'll come after you.
Yeah. I
Oh,
want me
Colin,
token back.
It's a new series started
November.
November.
Yeah,
So
but
the series I'm streaming now illegally, I'm ahead of
is
it.
it started? You kidding me? Is it on now? I thought it was November.
Watch it all, mate.
Right, we're leaving.
If you want any, you know, if you want any insight, let me know.
I get the torrent. Why am I not torrenting this now? How many episodes is there on the sites?
Well, for all I know, I could be watching last season's. I don't know. But this is all stuff that you know that's been streamed off some really wacky.
Yeah, there you go.
fucking
Oak
thing
Island
up.
starts 2nd of November. Always wondered if the earrings meant something, Gary. As long as everyone has a good time, that's all that matters. Oak Island starts 2nd November in USA. Wait a minute. I think there's two conversations there. Yeah, because Gary's sharing photos of Nova Scotia where he is right now, and I'm thinking, oh my god, I can't wait. Are they going to find it this year? Probably not.
You watch it, Kev, do you watch the other stuff they do as well? The brothers.
Some of it. I watched some of it, not all of it. There was one with Kevin Dykstra when they were looking for the Lake Michigan gold, and that turned out to be bricks.
What do you reckon of that?
It was good. They didn't give him a fair chance. To be fair, they've sacked it now, haven't they? Because it turns out
that was the son that was leading it, wasn't it? One of them.
Yep.
One of the guy's sons that was leading the crew.
They did, yeah. They got Gary there now and again to check out the buildings that they were investigating. They found that train. I mean, they found some great stuff.
Yeah.
But they didn't find the Lake Michigan gold because all they found was bricks that were gold coloured. So it's pretty obvious it's been found and taken. So
that first one you was on about, which one was that one?
The Curse of Oak Island.
Right.
It's where they reckon that the if there is such a thing, the temple of the menorah, the gold menorah, and the menorah.
It's been on, Jace. It's been on for about 93 years now, and they've been year in year out just digging up shit finding fuck all. You know what I mean?
That wasn't about the one where they were looking for the lost World War II gold. Then that was allegedly buried.
The new series of that is starting soon, though. Just saying, that's the lost gold of World War II.
Yeah, that's it. I loved watching that with all the hidden markings and stuff like that, and the locals threatening them and stuff like that.
Oak Island is supposed to be it's a tiny island really in Nova Scotia, and the Laguna brothers they bought the island, or they've leased it. I can't remember now. But basically, they're looking for the treasure that was hidden there by the Freemasons, or as they were back then, the Knights Templar.
Knights Templar, yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to have the gold menorah of Judaism. I'm thinking of the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Was that the Covenant? The Ark of the Covenant. Yeah. If there is such a thing, but there's supposed to be loads and loads of historic documents.
What do you mean if? What do you mean if? We know it exists. We've seen it in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, you're right, mate.
Yeah,
and
it's in colour. So some fucking huge warehouse in the middle of Essex.
Yeah,
somewhere.
see, there you go. We know it exists. It's being looked after by top people.
And it's in colour, so it must be true.
DHL warehouse and fucking massive.
Yeah.
shit.
I've never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones. In fact, Scott, you're in
Me
timeout.
Me neither.
You're all in timeout.
I've never seen any Harry Potters. I've never seen. I've only ever seen the first 4 Star Wars. Anything after that is bollocks. I've never seen any Game of Thrones or anything like that. I just go for the original stuff. Do you know what I mean? I can't be bothered with all this add-on crap. It's just bollocks. And Game of Thrones, what the fuck is that all about? Half of it's filmed over here. Where I live.
It's porn with
Kev,
swords.
fuck off! I don't watch it. Don't look at me like that.
It's porn.
bollocks.
It's porn with
Fuck you.
swords.
It's bullshit.
It's real though because it's in colour. It's awesome.
It's the only chance that
Mate,
Kev gets to
dragons
see
ain't
tits
fucking
on
real.
TV.
Dragons ain't real. If I want to see tits, I've got places to go to. Do you know what I mean?
They live in Wales. They're on their flag.
Oh,
All
well,
right,
it's a
mate.
different thing. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
The Ark of
But yeah, it's yeah.
Marcus says, I've got too much shit in my shed. The Ark could easily be in there, to be honest. Yeah, I got a shed like that, to be fair. I've got 2. Don't know what's in there anymore.
Well, if it's in my shed, it's covered in rat piss and shit. I know that.
Hey, Mark's here, Treasure Nation.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah, there's one more person who has to die on Oak Island if they have to find the real treasure. That's
What's that? I've got to go back and watch this then, haven't I?
Basically, 9 people. Is it 9? I can't remember. There's a set amount of people. 9, isn't it? That have to die before the treasure is revealed. Unfortunately, over the years, including someone from President Roosevelt's team, were killed. Tragically and mysteriously, actually. And there's one more person who has to die, probably horribly, before the treasure's revealed. So,
who's keeping count on the people that died tragically?
It's all written down. It's all historically registered and deaths and all that. But Theodore Roosevelt, he was there, wasn't it?
It's really compelling viewing, and you know, I've watched it since the beginning. My missus loved it. I love it, and every episode is littered in what next. You just got to keep watching.
It cracks you up.
But
it's like,
on the tail end of that is how much longer can they go on digging these frigging holes and looking into chambers, and do you know what I mean? There's very little being found. There was more found in the previous years, you know, when they found that tablet.
Yeah.
You know, they found
the 90-foot tablet.
Yeah.
90
that
foot
was a wicked find. That was amazing find that.
This Oak Island then, is it like season 2 or season 7?
No, we're on to 93. I think I said earlier on. It's really getting on for.
I think they're on season. I think it's season 14. Is it?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to seriously smash that then.
It's
called The Curse of Oak Island.
Oak.
Yeah.
Oak, as in
Oak Island.
Yeah,
and I tell you what, Kev, those Lagina brothers must have spent millions.
Oh, they have, yeah.
They must have spent millions on digging those pits and stuff like that.
During
Unbelievable.
During COVID, on the last season, because of the pandemic lockdowns, they can only do certain things. It's like normally they dig massive, great big holes, don't they, and chop people down there with diving suits on.
Yeah,
but because of the pandemic, they couldn't get the divers in, so they're just literally drilling boreholes and they're pulling out bits of wood. Going, yeah, that's a shaft, that's a mining shaft. And Gary Drayton's in the woods going, it's a piece of iron. Woo! And we're just looking at him, going, come on, Gary, where's your Bobby Dazzlers? Come on.
So Scott thinks we're sheep.
It's a top pocket find.
Scott thinks we're sheep.
I found the old Templars cross or whatever it was. Top pocket find, mate. Top pocket.
Yeah. Gary found.
But that was something else.
He found a lead cross that was made by the Knights Templar, as we know them as today as the Freemasons. But
Around about 1200.
Did they have a certificate of authenticity?
you don't need it.
Did they?
If Gary says what
Did
it
they?
is, then it is what it is.
Oh right, okay, it's one of those.
No,
Is
they
he?
done like scientific testing. They figured out where it was mined from, and they put it down to it. The Knights Templar were there during the Crusades, and that's where it came from.
Yeah.
It's really, really technical. It goes scientific. It's really good. Loads of conspiracy theories as well about. I didn't know that Theodore Roosevelt, President Roosevelt, was a Freemason. It's like, what the fuck? What? Yeah, he's dodgy as well. Sorry, Americans, but he was. Yeah. He did find the Chinese.
It is good viewing. I must admit, it's great viewing, and I do love the offshoot of that. With the trained gold and
Interesting facts
all that
from
kind of
Mark there as well. There's no oak trees on the island.
Well, it's because they've all been cut down looking for this bloody gold, I expect.
Weird, eh? They do go into that. That UK version comes out 3 months later than the USA.
Yeah. What? Why? Just put it all out together. They did it with Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we're all friends, aren't we? No, we're not. Yeah, we are. USA and America and the UK, sorry. Yeah, we're friends. Put it all on. Just share it all. We're not friends with China anymore, though, apparently.
Listen, but while we're on this subject, has anybody watched the new Time Team?
Nope. I never watched the original. I just couldn't stand Tony Robinson.
I liked him when he was
Really?
Baldrick.
That's what it
I love
stems
him
from. I
as
didn't like Blackadder. I didn't like Baldrick. Didn't like any of it.
Did they do a program
Yeah,
about Civil War gold? Yes, they did. Civil War gold.
That's
we're one big happy
Civil War
family.
Gold. Yeah, that's what it was called.
Yeah.
My wife loves it. Civil War Gold. Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, it's good though. What was that one? They went basically. They were finding some. They were up in the Himalayan mountains or something like that. They found on the very last episode of the last series. They found some very old bars of gold right on the top of this mountain. It's like the Mayan gold, but they couldn't get to it because they ran out of time. They had to leave.
What in the fucking Himalayas?
It's like Mayan gold. I don't know if it's the Himalayas, but it's Mayan gold. But they went through all sorts to get to it, and it was so dangerous to get to. They literally sent a camera in, and all they had about a few minutes just to film before they died. Otherwise, they would die. And then this camera, they pulled it out. They reviewed the footage when they were back at base camp, and there it was, the old style bars of gold. And they're like, ah!
Why did they only have a few minutes to film?
It's gas. Poisonous gas.
Right. Okay.
Loads of
Being
poisonous gas.
chased by fucking Yetis, weren't they?
Yeah.
They
That too.
being chased by Bigfoot and Yetis and fucking as well.
Absolutely. Hello, Lucy. Loopy's here. Hello.
No, that we were talking about that one earlier, Mark, about the General's gold.
Oh, General. Oh.
That was the
Kev,
World
what
War
was
II
that called
gold,
again?
wasn't it?
It was the Civil War Gold, wasn't it?
Civil War gold. That
And
was
only some of the same two brothers, wasn't it? The
Laguna.
Laguna brothers, yeah.
Lugina. You eating an Easter egg?
Laguna brothers. That's it.
Yeah.
Are you going to share with the group?
Well, it's a bit old. It's starting to go a bit yellow. That's just the that's just the butter coming out. Just gone past.
Mind you,
Yeah,
I used to eat army ration packs like that. My dad used to bring them home from exercise. All the chocolate was mouldy, but we still ate it. Yeah, the Philippines one, that was good, Mark. Yeah, I love all those programs.
I've never been into white chocolate, Jay, so I couldn't eat that.
Time Team announces historic
brittle.
comeback 2021. Huge Oxfordshire Roman villa. Someone on Facebook was talking about that. Time Team in Oxfordshire somewhere. Sure they were.
Did you ever see the spoof Time Team clip done by Martin Freeman?
No, I never saw that.
Yes. And very
You
well
never-
done. Very well
Brilliant.
done.
Absolutely brilliant.
But that was quite some time ago when it came out.
If I can find it, I'll send it you in the Amigos chat, Kev.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. Apparently, that it's not dehydrated. Oh, it's dehydrated. That's not butter. It's coated in dried man jizz. Haha, squirt, squirt.
It is so it's so brittle, it really is. Right, I found it for you.
Rob's put it on his channel, apparently. Is yeah. Yeah, is Time Team on mainstream TV now, or is it gone someone else?
No, I no idea. I got this message the other day saying you were up to date with the Time Team stuff. And I kind of thought, no, I haven't watched it since.
Was that another one you got?
The pit and they buried them in, but
I'll watch that later.
you know, apparently they've got a new one out with an all new cast and stuff like that. I haven't seen any of them.
Time Teams on YouTube, crowdfunded the new Time Team. Crazy.
I love Time Team when they first started, but then it's got a little bit.
Talking about first started, I watched my very first ever YouTube video the other day, and it is
Shit.
Yeah.
Mine was.
Did you watch it? Did you go, oh? It was crap. I think I used something called Panzoid for my intro video, and it's just awful. It was
terrible. You mean your own video? Sorry,
my own first
YouTube video you watched, but
I've got 550 odd uploads now, and it's like I watched the first one. It's like, oh my god, what a bell end!
Yeah,
I don't even think I had anything good to show on my first one.
the first YouTube video I uploaded, I took down because I was that mortified by watching it myself. I kind of thought, what the fuck? What are people watching? I just took it down because I was embarrassed myself, you know?
You just
yeah. The second one that I did exactly the same. And then I left it for a couple of, probably about 6 months, and got some experience of being in the field and finding things and all that kind of stuff. Got my own permission. Woo! And thought, here we go. And that was my technical first, what I consider to be my first upload, my first video, my first permission. And that was 6 years ago, and it's now got over 10,000 views. And I was, thank you very much. But for as many views as it got, the amount of, I talked about this earlier on, or it went in someone's video. I think it went in Liam's video, where he's getting so much negative feedback or bollocks from people and stuff like that. I got so many negative comments in that video. I kind of thought, keep it coming, because the more people are viewing and the more people are giving me negative comments,
exactly,
I've got more views. Fuck off.
Yeah.
It was a bit disheartening. But 6 years later, 10,000 plus views. Who gives a fuck? Do you know what I mean?
When people actually share the video, and they'll share it onto their Facebook group, and they'll sort of like put, have you seen what this fucking idiot's doing?
And then people watch it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
To be honest, it's me being, 6 months in 6 months into having this Garrett. Sorry, I mentioned the shit word then, didn't
It doesn't matter.
Right. Fuck it.
Yeah, 400i. That's different. And people watching. You know what I mean? And it got shared around the place, and I got comments coming back onto the video, replying to comments and stuff like that. I got emails coming back off comments and things, and before you know it, the viewings went through. But I didn't make another video for another 2 months after that, or yeah, it must have been quite some time. But that was a long time ago. And then I took a long break, and then all of a sudden got back into, enjoying it with the Equinox and whatever else. And then all of a sudden, not getting any fucking views. What's fucking going on, people?
Hey, Pomsy.
All subscriptions, get in there. So, but yeah, everyone goes through it. Everyone goes through it.
Yeah, it's like me, I had a thumbs down on one of my videos earlier. I was watching it as it went. But you know what, I was thinking, yeah, but whoever you are, you've just watched my video, so thank you very much.
Absolutely. And the way to think about that is if somebody's gone out their way to give you a thumbs down, they've actually had to spend the time watching it.
Yeah,
and
which
that goes in your paper, mate.
Yeah, I thank them very much. All the haters.
Me too.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Marcus says Time T died when Nick Aston did, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's Jason eating stuff. It's like, what the fuck? It's so noisy, honestly.
Making popcorn.
Have you ever noticed? Have you ever noticed that when you try wrapping it up, you can never get it wrapped up?
Yeah, because the foil rips and stuff.
They must have grade A packers when they wrap those fucking eggs up.
All those third world Indian children.
Yeah.
They seal it with tears because they're orphans. Sealed with orphan tears. It's just, hey, do you remember a few years back? I remember I used to go to Primark to get my socks because I used to go through so many socks at work, and I got stopped by all these protesters talking about sweatshops and that, in third world countries. And they're all saying, "Don't buy from here. They buy from poor people and stuff, or they get poor people to make." And I'm thinking, right, just listen here. What if everybody suddenly, all of a sudden, stopped buying this stuff? What would happen to those workers that, all right, they only get pennies, I admit, it's terrible, but what if we all suddenly stopped? What would happen to them then? They just looked at me and, well, they'd lose their jobs then. Thank you, move out the way. What on me fucking socks? Yeah, the stitching sealed with orphan tears. I love that.
Get your socks from Aldi, mate. The work zone ones, they last quite a long time.
Oh, they must be made in China. No, not Japan.
And if anybody's interested, Aldi have got their work jackets and their Gillettes body warmers.
Yeah,
they're pretty good.
I hate the professional protesters.
Why don't these cunts get mowed down on the motorways? I don't get this.
Because I'm not willing to damage my car.
Oh,
if I borrow a tractor, then yeah.
So this is the argument, mate. I need a fucking new car. I plow them down tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? I've got no issue at all. I just really don't understand why trucks and stuff like that just don't plow through all these wankers. You know what I mean?
On the way back from my detecting yesterday, I went through Barnstaple, and they were very polite and very nice protesters. They're these road people that hate cars and fumes.
And where's that?
Barnstaple. It's next to Bideford. It's North Devon, and basically, all they were doing is they were pressing the Pelican
all the
crossing.
protesters here are like,
I can't catch it on the camera. They're very nice. They're very nice and polite. They were at the Pelican Crossing, no, Toucan Crossing. They were pressing the button, and when it went red, they all crossed with all their placards. Like, hey, you must walk. And I was there above my good. And then the light went green, and we all carried on. And the police were there going, bored. You can see they really wanted to beat people up, these police, but they couldn't because they weren't doing anything wrong. You know,
Have you seen the picture going around on Facebook of this car scrapyard in Paris, where all the electric cars are? They're just left there to scrap because the fuel cells have died, and to replace the battery costs more than what the car does. So people are just and so basically people were just abandoning these cars, and so basically what they got is this massive lot in Paris somewhere where the cars are there, the batteries are seeping out and stuff like that.
The French
and they reckon it's greener.
The French can have them.
That one.
Don't they get the mineral for the batteries from some mine in South America? This isn't me to say this, but I'm sure I read somewhere that it's actually child miners that get all the what's the stuff called that they put in batteries?
Lithium
mines. I'm sure it's like kids. Not that I'm complaining, you know. I'm just saying we need lithium batteries. I'm just saying. Well, they make my Xbox controller last longer, so fair play to you lads or lady girls.
It's yours not rechargeable then, Kev? Your charger?
No, I don't believe in that. I like to throw them away and get new ones.
Okay.
That way I'm keeping them in work, you see.
Yeah, get it.
Lithium battery mining, sponsored by Detector Kev.
Hey, it helps feed their families. No, I'm only kidding. I'm sure it's very dangerous work, and they're probably very health and safety conscious.
And their canaries they have to replace every now and then, I expect.
They've got rubber canaries now. They couldn't afford the real ones.
Yeah.
Was that you squeeze it goes
Yes, that's right, Pomsy. I'm feeding the world.
He struggles to feed his own kids, but he'll feed the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a next Bob Geldof right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
send us your fucking money.
Recharge the world.
I have a load of shares in a battery company called I like her. They're going to be huge. I like her. I lick her. I think there's a joke there I'm not getting. Don't know. Oh, we're having a pop at the French again. The French love to smoke a cigarette and make love to their pieces. Yeah. We've got a thing about the French at the minute, haven't we? No, it's no joke, Phil says. Okay. Are they in South America, Phil? Can I get in on these shares?
So, for somebody who's got shares in a country, why the fuck does he need to enter these giveaways and keep fucking winning them?
So he sells the giveaway prizes to buy more shares.
Yeah,
that's what it
exactly.
Wait a minute. What does that new air detector run on? Is that lithium?
Yeah. No, it's probably run off an Ilika battery.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, no. Phil, look what he said. I'm supporting these crappy YouTubers. I lick a battery. Very good. The shares are down. Oh, I don't know. What's it all about, eh? Have a drink of tea.
Still got
What's these
15
air
going.
detectors all about? I've not really got into this thing or read
Runs off
anything
your
about
phone,
it.
doesn't
But,
it?
Well, the air detector. Yeah, Philip put a video on a while back. Still waiting for him to go and test it out in anger, but he's just got to get the right permission, I suppose.
I see it popping up, but to be perfectly honest with you guys, I've just purposefully not clicked on anything it just sounds a bit naff, and I haven't clicked on it. Is it legit? Is this stuff legit?
Yeah,
Apparently so. Blue.
It is.
It's all Bluetooth.
It's all Bluetooth, and it seemed to work on the. He done it. Was it the air test, Philip? I can't remember exactly, but he done.
The air
So
test
this
on
is
the air
about-
detector.
Yeah, but it seemed to.
So this is about to blow Deus out of the water, yeah?
I don't know. The build quality it folds away nice and compact, but I'd say maybe it's looks a little on the flimsy side.
Yeah.
All right. So,
But
all right.
What would you say, Philip? It is very light, yes, but is the build quality just looks a little flimsy? But you've had hands on. He thinks it's solid.
it's waiting to get out on the field.
So we're talking Fisher Price or Maplin, yeah?
Fisher Price is better than
Price.
Maplin.
Yeah.
I'd happily go out with a Fisher Price. I'd go out with a National Geographic one, I tell you.
I'd go out with a wooden one rather than Maplin's again, for God's sake. Jesus.
Or you could go out with that special probe that Cleggy had that only went off when he put it next to wood.
Okay.
Someone sent me that. That's the only reason I watched the clips, because people send me the links.
I had to ask because I keep seeing this thing coming up, air detector. I'm thinking, what the fuck is an air detector? You know, and I really haven't seen a great deal about it until these lives and stuff like that. So I thought I'd ask.
What was the price of it, Philip? Was it about the £350, £400 mark?
I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, whatever. He has a 400i. It's got to be a lot lighter than that.
Oh, yeah, got to be. Come on, give us a price, Philip. Give us a price. It's the price is right. I said 350 to 400.
I was back at number 3 and 5, so got it really cheap. Okay.
Oh, so you backed it. You invested a bit of money in it, did you? You'll go and check. Come on, then, we're playing. The price is right. I'm saying it's 379. I'm going 379.
No. I'm gonna go 300.
300. Ooh.
Maybe less. I don't know. I reckon 300.
Ooh. 295.
Ooh.
295.
Come on, people in the chat. How much do you reckon the air detector was? Recommended retail.
Yeah, recommended retail price.
Yeah, not Philip's price. Recommended retail price.
In UK pounds.
Oh shit! Just drop me thing.
Poms is going 120.
What if we got them on eBay? Have a look.
Whoever gets the closest gets to win Philip's air detector.
Cool.
1,200.
You let everybody have a guess now.
I'm pulling my £2.95 back. 1,200 quid, mate.
No, never.
Oh, don't type in air detector on eBay. It doesn't. Air metal detector. Actually.
Air detector, not hair. Fucking hell.
Air. I said air. It's...
Yeah. No, Matt is metal detecting. Put hair detector. No, it's air detector. Me and Kev got no chance for that.
Is that a pop at Bold Folk? Matty, honestly. No, it's not on eBay. Well, there's a very cool looking Lego man with a metal detector for some reason.
Cool.
It's like,
Hey, Pussycat. Come on.
Spaceman.
yeah, that's cool. I want that. That would cast quite well as a model. Mind you, I'd end up setting fire to it probably.
A pewter Lego figure.
Yeah.
Done for copyright.
Oh god, yeah, that would be nice. Wouldn't it? Has to be cheap. It doesn't come with a control unit.
It doesn't. It runs off your phone palms.
So you better have a good lithium battery in your phone. Just saying. Run by
Or a diesel generator towed behind you. There you go. Recommended 395. 399. So what's that? Who's got the currency translator on their phone?
US. You paid. Oh, is that US dollars? I reckon it's about 360 then pounds. I reckon, roughly, isn't it?
399. Let me see if I got. Oh, I have. I got the dollar
it's
to
about-
UK.
About 375, 380.
I said 375.
What the?
Oh,
No, I'm well off. I'm well off.
I'll give you
Right,
a
come on,
fiver
then.
for it. It's second hand. I'll give you a
Who-
fiver.
You said 300, Kev, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And what did you do? Digging out, show you went
295.
293.
I don't want it.
Oh.
293 pound 47p.
Oh, sorry, Scott.
please.
We were
Please give it to Jason. I don't want it.
Scott from Dirt Diggers saying of what I was away. We've just volunteered Philip to give away his air metal detector if we got the price right. He hasn't said yes or no, but I'm sure he will send it to the winner.
Yeah, because he only paid 199 for it.
Oh, pussycats. Come on.
How many cats have you got?
2. And they're... oh, bastards.
Okay, they've run away, haven't they?
No. They're...
They're dead, aren't they?
They'll jump up in a minute.
Oh, right, okay. I thought it was going to be one of those Dumb and Dumberer moments with the parrot, the pigeon thing.
No.
Hello, PD. Pretty PD.
Pretty boy. Yeah. That's a classic bit of filming. That's so wrong, so bloody funny.
Marcus says, worth a punt, just reading the specs. If it works well, that's cheap. There's a cat. That's a big cat.
Can you imagine out in the field with that, and then all of a sudden somebody
Okay.
rings your phone?
Who's that?
Hello, cats.
Who's that?
Yeah, puss, puss, puss.
Who's that?
Psst, 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 psst.
Hey. You punch me in the face, I'll fucking nut you out.
That cat looks
'Cause he
like he can have
He
you.
keeps knocking me out with his paws, you see.
Like Mrs. Slocum. Oh, I'm having terrible trouble with my pussy.
Yeah. Oh, right, Jay. Do you know what? You've just knocked a memory there. Somebody sent me a bit the other day of a compilation of around about 30 minutes worth of Mrs. Slocum's pussy, and it is hilarious. If nobody's ever, if people are watching from abroad, you know, and don't know what Mrs. Slocum's pussy's all about, please just jump onto it and look at it because it's fucking hilarious stuff.
Yeah, look.
It's so wrong for the time as well. You know, when it came out in the late 70s, early 80s, or no, was it? It didn't come out in the 80s, did it? I think I'm right. In
No,
saying
it was
70s.
70s, I think. Yeah,
I think it
because
was
Wendy
all
Richards was quite young and fit back then, wasn't she?
Yeah, and I think I'm right in saying as well that what's his name, Peacock. You know, the
Captain
guy who
Peacock.
played the Captain Peacock.
He was in Last of the Summer Wine, wasn't he?
Yeah, when it was first released, he was in his early 50s.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. And I couldn't believe, when I read all this kind of stuff, I thought, bloody hell, how old? And we're talking, we're going back to the Christ, early 70s, and he was in his 50s when he made it. But Mrs. Slocum's Pussy is a legacy, and it has to be watched. Oh, Mr. Jeffries, have you seen my pussy? You just got to see it.
I'm
Jason
free.
signed it. Yeah. Well, John Inman was another one, wasn't he? I mean, am I free? That's something else. But Jason's trying to find Mrs. Slocum's pussy on video.
Going back to the air metal detector, Philip says you can use your phone as a control box at the same time as making a YouTube video, and if someone calls you, you can still answer the call and carry on detecting.
Okay, I just cancel my phone if it rings when I'm out. I ain't having nothing interrupting my crap finds.
Yeah, especially when I'm playing with cows, there's nothing worse, is there, than just
Oh, you big pussy.
What?
You.
Hey, I was scared. I can admit that. And then I got used to them because they were friendly cows.
Did you let them attack you with their long tongue?
It was tempting.
Oh
yeah, that's what you saw it on the video. They're like licking their fucking noses. Do you find a lot of things detecting the air?
Jason, we were trying to say earlier on, mate, that next time Kev's out in the field, if a cow has got a single hairy udder, you're fine. If it's a single hairy udder, you're fine, mate. You can carry on in that field. There might be 10 of them in that field with a single hairy udders. You're fine. They're all bullocks. They're all fine, mate. You get the cows, run like fuck, just like I would.
They're just very inquisitive.
They are, yeah. Cows are, and worse in calf as well. If they're in calf, you've had it.
Never turn your back on them.
And never run.
And never run, because they'll just gallop after you, because they're just like, well, don't come back.
See, that's what happened to me 8 years ago. I got knocked a little bit by the boss lady cow, and I ran, and they chased after me, so I ran faster, and they ran faster, and it's like, oh my god. Yeah. I got followed by horses as well once. That was quite terrifying. It's just animals. They seem to like me, and I think they're after me, really. But Philip, you watch a lot of detective videos. What would someone do to pick things up a bit?
Find the treasure cave.
Treasure.
I'd like to know what, because obviously you get a few people that have actually found hoards. Now, apparently, they don't sound great if you're over them, because of the concentrate mass of metal. It doesn't sound great. Can somebody confirm that?
Never found one, Jason, in all honesty, mate. Seen a couple on vid that have been pulled up.
Scott would
they
know,
seem like legit signals, not like Mac, Love a legit question. I'd love to know the same thing. What is it like to find?
I'd also like to know what VDI. I know you shouldn't go by the VDI numbers and shit like that, but a gold coin, what does it come up as on an ox?
Okay.
I know gold isn't a very good conductor, so it does tend to ring in a low.
Okay. I've not found a gold yet on any detector, let alone an ox, but being out in the field, and on 2 occasions I've seen quarter staters came out. Put the detector over there, and they're running 11 and 12.
So that's why you got to dig those low ones.
Quarter gold staters. And that goes back to what I was saying to Kev earlier on. is those shitty signals between 10 and 14 on the knocks. Piss me off a great deal because you're pulling up all sorts of shit. I found Hammards, I found Little Romans, I found plenty of fucking lead and God knows what. But 2 independent quarter stated gold coming up between 11 and 12 each. Do you know what I'm saying? Who knows? Different on each detector, but on the
'Cause
knocks, you've got to dig those fucking signals, mate.
That gold ring that I found on a beach was ringing in a 14. You see, look, and the day before when I found that nice bright silvery coloured ring, that was coming up as a 10, and I still
Yeah.
haven't been able to get that confirmed as to what it is yet, because jewelers don't test it because they don't buy secondhand jewelry. I'm not going to one of these cheap will buy gold off you
Get
sort of shops.
get yourself a kit. They're really
Yeah.
cheap on eBay. You can get the kits with the acid, but you don't put it on the ring. You get a bit
No.
of paper, and you just draw down the paper, put the
Yeah.
acid on it, yeah, and it tells you what color it goes to, what carat it is, and if it is actually a metal, a precious metal, or
Right.
Is there a scratch test that you can do on?
or slate or tile.
I remember seeing something like that before, where you can you can scratch something
I
with
think
with
isn't that
gold.
for diamonds?
I don't know. I think
don't
I
know.
think I'm right in saying I've seen a gold coin being scratched on a piece of stone or slate or something, and you can determine exactly,
There's
what.
lots of different tests, isn't there, that you can do without having the proper kit, like the ice cube test for silver.
Hmm.
You compare
Well,
it.
the silver test works, doesn't it? You can't.
Yeah.
You can't
It does
deny
work,
that.
but does it
But,
work with gold? I don't
on a bit
know.
of foil, that fucking stinks, doesn't it? That's silver. But everything else is a little bit of a myth to me. And does it really work? Has anyone tried it? There's a couple of vids out there where people are scratching this on stones, and hey, it's gold. You know what I mean? Is it really? I don't know. I've never found one. I don't know. I don't.
Philip's got some in there. You can't really video a big hoard because you're supposed to call it in. I think you only call it in if they're over 300 years old, aren't you? Is that am I right in saying that? If you find them,
I think it said if it's 4 or more coins, it's classed as a hoard, and if they're hammered, then there's a good chance there might be more around in the area.
let's say for argument's sake, right? For argument's sake, I found 20, 1898
Tiger green ball,
silver shillings in one little hole. Would I have to call it in? Probably not. I wouldn't have thought.
Not unless they're 300 years old.
No, they've got to be 300 years old, haven't they? So,
Well, you still would. Philip says yes because it's silver. But you're still gonna video. You got the yeah. You got your swinging your coil over it. You got this tone. You do a dig and you're doing that reveal because most people do like to do a reveal, not actually. Oh, this is what I've just dug up here. They actually like to see it. Nest around in the plug, get it out, and if you actually unearth a hoard, then you're gonna have it on video. Yes, you got to
document everything. Is it?
Yeah.
Well, my last comment.
I mean, Phil's saying there, look at the treasure act, but I think it's fine. Look at the treasure act, but it's still a little bit iffy in terms of, well, what's it mean? So you see loads of people finding modern day gold and modern day silvers in large quantities, but they don't have to declare it. You find something 300 years plus.
I don't think it is classed as a hoard, Matty. I think that's classed that's a purse spill. I think 2 to 3 coins is a purse spill. Anything more than 3, I think it's classed as a hoard. As long as they're Is it the same site, same era,
Close proximity.
and under the same age, sort of?
Yeah.
Pomsey went over a hoard a few weeks ago. Sounded like a buried street sign. So he walked past. Turns out to be 40 bits of bronze.
What, did you go back and dig it up, or did somebody else have it? And how do you know it sounded like a street sign? Did it say turn left?
No entry.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can get the scattered hoard, can't you, Philip?
Yeah, I heard about that. On the,
That's a different thing. If you get two or three status on 3 fields, it's a scattered hoard.
someone else dug
How
it
the
up.
hell does that work out?
Oh, I bet you were gutted, Pomsey. I bet you were proper gutted.
That's a shame, isn't it?
Oh,
Too-
God. I'd be devastated.
Hoard
That's
could
why
be
you got to dig them out there. You know you got to dig them. It's going to be shit, but the one day you don't, it'll be the day that you miss out.
I'm sure the scattered hoard didn't happen to our Rob. I'm sure it did.
I know Chris from the Discriminator. He was on the field with the scattered horde as well.
And they closed down 2 of the fields and then didn't need to shut all of it down, you know.
You know, I saw one posted on Facebook early this morning, and I can't for the life of me remember what group it's on, but somebody has found a hoard of denarii. Yeah, fantastic
Oh,
coins to find.
Nice.
But these denarii,
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see it? And
Yeah, I
and
saw the picture of them.
they're serrated on the outside edge. Yeah. Now, if you go back to, I think 3-4 years ago on the Southern Searchers at Sean McDonald's club, and they were over in Bridport, they uncovered 600 of the same denarii, all serrated. And I was just like, oh my Christ, this is a real hoard. Do you know what I mean? But when I saw that picture this morning, I thought, oh my Christ, this is a real hoard. These are the same denarii found up north, though. Sean's were found down in Bridport, down in the south. You know, has anyone else seen those? I looked at them and I thought, bloody hell! Look at the condition of these fucking coins. But they're serrated on the outside. It's like somebody's literally cut every single coin. So they're like, have you seen them?
No.
Pomsey said in relation to his bronze missed hoard, he said they camped out on it for a week. So would I. Even if I didn't have any holidays left to work, I'd be saying, I am camping out here. I could possibly, maybe retire on this. Who knows?
Yeah,
you would though, wouldn't you? I mean, if you found something like that, you're not going to just leave it alone, are you? You're not going to leave it there and say, "I'll come back to it tomorrow." You just stay there. Make a shelter out of trees and things, you know. Live off the land.
Have you never made a bivouac, mate?
I used to be military, so yes.
So you never made a bivouac? You just go out of trees, yeah?
I've lived in trees. I was homeless as well for a little while, so I've lived in all sorts of places.
We just used to do cardboard in Wales, mate. It was easier.
Cardboard, yeah, it's true. Yeah, you would though. I would definitely. Do you know what? If I was like on my, well, if I ever get another permission, if I was on a permission, and if I found something of quite a good age and more than one of, I'd be like, oh my god, what do I do? Oh my god. I think I'd probably be phoning Graham, to be honest. Help me, what do I do?
Oh my god. They think that was History Unearthed Darren's hoard. And all because of my squirty bottle he won.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, here we go.
You get shares, mate. You get shares.
Well,
Yeah, get shares.
Trying to
They go
find it. I can't find
50%
it.
landowner, 49% finder, 1% Jason.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Oh,
is it?
Hey,
yeah.
that's not bad.
I'd
That's
go
all
for
right.
the 1% over the squirty ball.
Yeah. I got his email. I'll reply to him. Was that your hoard? Don't forget my 1%. If he hadn't have had that squirty bottle, he may have gone in a different direction that day.
Quick ID for you. Who is this, guys?
That's Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, name?
I don't know. I don't play the game.
Bob.
Al
I
Qaeda.
can't remember. Oh yeah. I've
Al
got the
Qaeda,
games. I just don't
That
play
was
them.
from the very first Assassin's Creed.
Is that a statue
It's a yeah.
or
So
a
it's
posable
kind of
figure?
like a, plastic kind of thing. It came in the first edition, release. When you bought the PlayStation game back on
Oh.
PS2, not PS3. PS3 wasn't released then. So I thought I'd share that.
Talking about hordes. Now, something literally just up the road from me in a place called Greencliff Farm, which the owner won't let me on because I found out about this. 400 of these coins were found back in 2003.
Wow.
400 of them. And they were found by accident. It wasn't a metal detectorist. They were, one of these old dodgy walls on farms that are falling down. And yeah, they were basically rebuilding this wall out of the foundations. They dug it all up. And there was this sort of cloth sack. Anyway, the builder just went, ugh, pulled it up, and all these coins went it's just over 400 of them. They're like 16th, 17th century coins.
And what would you do if that happened to you?
I'd probably be sick, then I'd faint, wake up, be sick again, then I'd cry because I don't know what to do. I'd probably think about phoning the coroner. I'd be like,
I think the majority of us would clean them all up, stick them in a bag, hide it, and then think, "Fuck me, I've got all these coins. What do I do with it?" That'd be the reality, wouldn't it?
The reality.
I want my name in big print. So
shit! I got.
Would you do this? Would you?
It's not about the money side of it. I want my name in big print. For some of the people will look back and read up on years.
Would you do this? You got all these coins that you just sort of declared them over the phone. You'd be like,
Nah, I'd probably dig a big hole in my father-in-law's 8 acres, bury him in there for 6 months, and then dig them up and say, "Yeah, we found one on his land." I don't even think you can get away with that. I think they do sort of like soil testing and shit like that.
Everyone's saying call it in. Flow coroner is probably the right way to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, guys, another one. Who's that?
Oh,
that's from Call of Duty, isn't it?
No. Yeah, which one though?
Is it?
Is that?
Need a name.
Big screen, Kev. Oh. It's not smoke, is it?
Face. Look at the face.
Oh.
We don't want to see
Tavern. To begin with a T.
McTavish.
Well done.
There you go. See, look, I helped you there, Kev. I knew there was something with a T in it.
Super McTavish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like my COD games. We're on season 6 of Cold War at the minute. It's
like I said the other night, mate, I gave up playing them. Arthritis in the hands and all that kind of stuff. I just can't control it anymore. But I still love the old ones. I can get on there and play the original Call of Duties.
If
but
you
I'm
want to play
well
a
into
game
my
that's
Tomb Raider.
easy on the thumbs, you want to get that Farming Simulator. It's a cracking game. I spent hours and hours driving the tractor up and down the fields farming, and a lot of the Americans moan like buggery about the English maps, saying that your fields are all
What's that
weird
again?
shaped. Farming
What's
that again,
Simulator.
Tim? Farmer Simulator.
Farming Simulator.
Farming Simulator.
As
There's
to
a new one coming out in the next month or two. Farming Simulator 22.
See, that's another thing I find, difficult, out and about swinging, and the detector is, do you know what I mean? On the wrist.
Kev, what's your
Again,
Asda discount code?
That's a Kev.
Hey?
What, your Asda one?
No, that's when you want 10% discount at uneartheduk.co.uk.
That's not Asda though, is it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, I don't have
Oh.
one. We don't. We get 10% discount card, and we just swipe it.
Can you lend it to Scott?
Yeah, sure. I'll just send it over. I'm losing my job anyway, so what the fuck?
How do you know you're losing your job?
Well, I don't know until tomorrow.
I
Be more
thought that was
positive.
the news you weren't going to disclose.
Ah.
Good.
I haven't. Not too many details.
No, but reading between the lines, you're in the same boat as me and a lot of my staff, where we're going through all these consultations.
You haven't been doing sleight of hand, have you?
No,
While walking
no,
down the aisles, cleaning
I
up.
don't do that. No, definitely not. Definitely not. I
Well,
saw a kid.
you don't do magic tricks.
No, I saw a kid doing that sort of thing. He's literally sat in the middle of the aisle munching a chocolate bar. Oh, I looked at him and thought, "You son of a bitch! Does your mum know you're doing that? No. Are you going to pay for that? Right, you wait right there. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell on you." And he dropped it and he fucking ran. And I'm hoping that scared him to death and he won't do it again.
So you went from being Detective Kev to Detective Kev.
Yeah, I've now traumatized him, but hopefully he won't ever steal. So there you go.
Yeah, take a HGV test, mate.
It's similar to a COVID test. You'll be all right.
HGV test.
Yeah, they're paying silly money.
Oh yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. Yeah, you don't
Never
get
know. You might even find yourself delivering to your own house.
Where's
The mate you have delivered, you do need an Arctic lorry, I tell you.
where yeah, they'll be like, "Where's all this petrol gone, Kev?" Don't know. It's in my shed in little barrels, getting sold on eBay. I've seen so many parents just give their kids fruit and biscuits to eat whilst going around the supermarket. Yeah, do you know what? It bugs me that because you know what gets me right. Our cafe started last year. They started giving out boxes of raisins to kids. What the fuck? I'm walking around picking this fucking raisins up everywhere, and when people standing there, I'm thinking, "You sons of bitches!" And you can see him in the back of the trolley going, "Yay, yeah!" Throwing these things around. I'm looking at him going,
"Fetch, boy, fetch."
Shit.
That's for parents that can't control their kids.
Yeah,
or have never said no to their kids.
Oh no, my kids know. No, when they've pushed me to, mind you, because I'm always skint. They get so excited when I buy them chocolate.
That's about 99% of supermarket shoppers, isn't it? People who can't control their kids.
I love the parents when you got the kid that's screaming and having a full-on paddy, and then you got the parent that is like, "Will you stop it? You're showing me up." No, you're showing yourself up, love.
Yeah, but Chase, what's more entertaining, watching the kid or the parent?
The parent.
Come on.
Especially if
Be
it's
honest.
the shy single mother that's going.
It's more entertaining watching the parents flipping out than it
It
is watching
is.
the kids.
You just look at her and go, "You fucked yourself."
I just love walking by and go, model parenting there, model parent, mind your own business. Ooh.
You're kidding. Philip says, "Have you seen the video of the woman filling plastic carrier bags with petrol?"
Yes. Jesus Christ. And do you know what? There's a hell of a lot more than them. It's just not a woman. There's a fair few of them popping up, even locally here, where
I
people
saw-
are filling up bin liners and plastic bags. They're pissing through the bottom. What the fuck is going on with people?
See, it wouldn't
Yeah.
happen in the Asda here. I don't know about other, but the Asda one here, we got a lad called David who is very strict, and if he sees someone fucking about like putting fucking stickers on the side of our pumps, I'm gonna catch him. I swear to God.
Have you put yours on there yet?
No. There's a guy. He's from Hedgehogs Motorcycles, and I've found him out in Barnstable. I found him out. Right, it's called the Roadhog Trip 2021. Right, and I found his stickers all over the shop, on the outside, in the fucking toilets, on the petrol pumps, and I'm there going, "Oh, you son of a bitch!" And I'm peeling them off, peeling the fucking paint off. He owes Asda a lot of money, and I swear to God, I found him.
No. It's you that owes the money because you're the one peeling the paint off. Just stick
Kev,
yours
calm
over.
down,
Just
mate.
stick yours over the top of his.
Yes. Good idea. Good plan. I like that. Yeah, but I'm going to find that son of a bitch. I swear to God. I'm not buying any motorbikes from his shop. That's for sure. Twat.
Yeah, put your sticker on his bike.
Oh, do you know what? That's a cracking... Because I know where they have bike meets and they all meet up and they all go for a burger. When he's having his burger, I'll just go and put... Yeah, I've got loads of stickers here. I've got...
The only trouble is, mate, it's got your mug on it.
No. I've got a Higher River history. I've got Mayor videos.
What the fuck is Wayne's World doing on my bike?
I've got loads of stickers there. I can stick them on all over his petrol tank with super glue just to make sure to stay on. Twat, I'll teach him, son of a bitch.
See you, Marcus.
See you later, Marcus. Yeah, Kev, because use a blow dryer.
Or what?
A blow dryer. I think you're taking a piss out of my little.
Sorry, I didn't catch the tail end of that then.
We're not saying there's anything wrong with your bike, Kev, but I bet you any money that you've got some playing cards pegged to the side, so when the wheels go around, it makes it sound like you got no baffle on a big Harley.
Yes. How did you know? I'll tell you what, my fucking neighbours hate me. Especially when I'm leaving at 4, sometimes 3 in the morning. I'm like,
Is it like a little pissed off mosquito? Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And I've just fixed my lights now, but I think I've got them back to front somehow because the main beam is not it's not as dim, and the other one is like fucking bright. So I turn it on in the morning; it's shining right on my neighbour's window. So,
how can you get the fucking light wrong?
No, I think the wiring's all messed up because I tried to rewire it and I've done it backwards. I think so. Yeah, I'll have to change that at some point.
Yeah, have you got a full face helmet or one with an open peak?
I've got one of those lift up things.
So you're like some of the delivery bikes as well. They come in with this nice big fuck off jacket and the fancy helmet where it opens at the top, and then you see him getting on a little putt scooter.
Yeah, that's right.
I
look really alarmed.
They haven't got a uniform, are they, delivery?
No, they got their own, but I've seen a couple of them where they got their own jackets. These big fuck off proper bike jackets with the elbow pads and shoulder pads, and they got a big fancy helmet, and they're getting on a little scooter.
Do you know what it is, right? I've seen lads this summer racing around on scooters, only 50 cc's, but still they're racing around about 30, you know, in shorts and t-shirt. Now, I was doing 5 miles an hour down this dodgy bit of road around a corner, a hill, and my front wheel slipped on a bit of oil or something, and I fell off at 5 miles an hour. And I was wearing long sleeves, but they weren't padded, and it fucking hurt a lot.
Mate, let's face it, you're going to get bigger injuries walking into a door frame than you are coming off a scooter.
I wish that was true. I wish that was true. But I see these lads going around, helmets up here, on top of their heads, going along. Look at me, I'm a twat. In fucking sandals, shorts and t-shirt. Dickheads. If they fell off, it's just a waste of paramedics' time, isn't it? Trying to pick.
They are going to know about it. I'll tell you what, the times that I've come off my motorbike, I'm glad I had the jacket on at least.
All I've got, it's not a leather. It's not leather's problems. It's just
no, mine wasn't a leather one. It was, it was a proper, really well padded with the elbow pads and the and it also had the back protection in it as well.
Yeah, that's what I got. I'm so pleased I've got that basic protection. But these lads are going shorts and t-shirt and fucking sandals, no gloves. What's the first thing you do when you fall over? Hands down.
When you're riding the bike, Kev, so if I use this as a demonstration, right? How many other bikers do you see where they're holding on and they're basically 2 fingers over the clutch or the brake?
I don't really notice, to be honest.
Because I tell you what, if you have an accident and you're like that and you got your hands in, you're going to lose them fingers there. So when you're holding on, it's all hands over the brake cable.
Yeah,
over the brake handle.
I'm probably guilty of myself of doing that, and it's a bad habit to get into that. Yeah.
So do you go to work in full leathers then, do you?
No, it's just I've just got it's a jacket. It's not leather, but it's padded. It's got all the.
And how long were you wearing that jacket when you was detecting?
Oh, you saw it, yeah.
I was like, Jesus, how long is he going to wear that jacket for?
About 40 minutes, and then I got really hot.
Did it fit in your backpack?
Yeah, it was. I can roll it up, but it's like heavy. So I was like, but I was cold, and I didn't have another coat with me, so it is what it is. I went to a charity gig, with Asda on the beach, and we had to do like a 2-kilometer walk. That's all it was, just around the beach. I forgot to take my trainers, so I wore my bike boots. Yeah, they didn't last. They actually rotted away with all the salt corrosion, and that was it. Fucked.
Well, that's fuck all, mate. I was there when I was down on holiday. It's gone back 3 years ago.
That's the one.
My walking boots were my nice. I think they were my nice DeWalt brown leather steel toe capped boots. And so I had toe cap boots on when I was on the beach, and then we had a family down the beach got into trouble, and I did my full David Hasselhoff bombing straight down into the water. And I tell you what, trying to swim with toe cap boots on against a rip tide as well. And I tell you what, we managed to get the whole family out though.
Bit tricky then. Swift detecting, hello. Yeah,
all right, Swift. Tricky. Right, guys, I'm going to head off because it's just gone past 12 o'clock and I've got to have my shower.
It's been 3 hours. I'm going to get off in a second as well.
So it was a pleasure joining in.
Mrs. cooked me a meal 3 hours ago, so I've got to go and eat that now.
Yeah, sorry, guys. A good-looking honky. Hello, mate. I'm really, really sorry, but
you just come in at the wrong time.
Yeah, we're just leaving. I'm really, really sorry. We've been here 3 hours, and I've got to go.
If you come over to Robert's channel on a Friday, we finished earlier than this, don't we? Because he's a lightweight.
Well, we've got Robert Hunter Collinson on a Friday night, 8 o'clock. We're playing Play Cards Right, giveaways, and all sorts. And there's also a charity auction going to help
That's
us.
in a couple of weeks, isn't it? On the
Oh, is it?
Friday the 29th.
29th, yeah. There we're helping out a disabled dad by a brand new wheelchair. So that's Robert Hunter Collinson's channel. Right, so on that
And if I happen to do a live stream on a Friday, if Robert's busy, I'll keep going while there's people watching. I've gone 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes.
yeah, unfortunately I've got a conference call in the morning, so
Pussy.
yeah,
As you
it's
do.
just the way it is.
Yeah, we talk about those, mate. I know. But hey,
You're getting sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning.
Wait, isn't it a week's pay per every year that you've worked there? Sure it is.
Yeah, but that's based on a 5-day week, mate.
Yeah, I'll do 5 days.
and your age.
I thought you said you were part-time.
I'm part-time.
Or
5 days.
5 days.
Yeah.
I work 5 days a week. That's a full-time job.
I'm being ripped off, aren't I? Son of a... That's because it's a Scottish company, isn't it? That's what it is. I've been seen off all these years.
American.
So
No,
are you on
it's all
0-hour
market.
contract?
No, 24 hours. So it's part-time.
5 days a week?
Yeah.
And you know, fucking seeing you coming there, Kev.
That's it. I'm stealing shit.
5 days a week, 39 hours. That's a full-time job.
That's interesting. I'm going to visit UK soon. Danny D is a friend of mine.
Yeah, not if you get sacked. It won't be sacked. It'll be redundancy.
Yeah, redundancy, yeah. But we'll see. If you see me crying on Facebook tomorrow, you know what's happened. I've stubbed my toe as I'm running away stealing all their TVs.
Right, boys.
Listen, Kev, Jay, listen, guys, it's been great to catch in with you both. All right, first live tonight. So
thanks a lot, mate.
Love being with you.
You can come on more of them then.
I love them. All right.
Yeah.
And the missus took me dinner 3 hours ago. I'm now going to go and eat it. Right. So.
Oh, dinner's in the cat now.
Dinner's in the cat.
Oh, the cats have already been out.
Oh, right.
Shit. Actually, thinking about it, maybe they did.
Right, boys, and everybody in the chat, good night, and we'll see you on Friday over on Robert's channel. If you're not subscribed to Robert Hunter Collinson, get over there now, click on the subscribe, click on the bell, and it will let you know when they've gone live.
Absolutely. I've got a new giveaway video, comment video coming out tomorrow at some point after I get sacked. So I'll see you all then. Good night,
guys.
Thanks
All
again.
the best to everyone.